It's so bad. Can you play Christmas music to yourself? No. You have to wait till Black Friday. Hello, Galaxy. Hello, Heckcat. Hello, Zan. We were gonna play Fallout 4 today, but it's extremely not working. You can't download the Creations bundle that is supposed to be the highlight of the Anniversary collection. You cannot download it right now. All you can do is give Bethesda your money, and then they laugh at you, and then they spit in your mouth, and you're not gonna like it. And instead of being depressed and saying, stream's canceled, we're not doing anything today, I said, fuck it, we're playing a game that I haven't played before. Because I want to. And no, you have to wait until Christmas. You have to wait until Black Friday for Christmas music. The reason why it's egregious that my boss was playing Christmas music is that because for the past 7 years, she has waited to play it until the day after Thanksgiving, or the week after Thanksgiving, because usually we have the weekend off. But she has decided to start on November 10th, the day before Veterans Day. And I didn't say anything. You don't sound too holly or jolly. It's not Christmas! When Christmas happens, I'll be jolly. We're in the month of the stupid holiday right now. We should be mad. Thanksgiving sucks. I play Christmas around Thanksgiving. Yeah, but Thanksgiving's in 2 weeks. 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Alright, we're just gonna get started right away because I want to play the game. However, I do need to prove to you that I'm not lying. That I didn't just make up that the game is not working. How do you do this? Can you add a window? Window capture?
It just loaded up the game in Diamond City. Look. What the crap? What is this? Freaking Anniversary Edition? Are you kidding me? What the shunk, bro? What is this? The freaking Burj Khalifa? It just loaded up the game.
So that's why we can't play Fallout 4 today. Among other reasons. Anniversary is remember when we gave you the crap the first time? But it was cool the first time. 10 years ago, I remember where I was. I'm still of the opinion that the Fallout 4 release, like, Bethesda had their own hour-long conference. Todd Howard came up on stage. They had not announced a new Fallout. They had not talked about a new Fallout. He came on stage and he was like, today we're talking about Fallout. And then they just talked about Fallout 4 for an hour. They were like, by the way, new Fallout 4 for an hour. And then they were like, it comes out in 4 months. Didn't get delayed. Nothing. Just came out. And now look where we are. You were 23 10 years ago? Yeah, whatever. You were a zygote 10 years ago, swimming in the primordial soup. Oh, did you hear that? Did you feel that in your fucking bones? Did you feel that? Did the boomers get in their nostalgia? You better watch yourself, because if you call Pixie a boomer, she will fucking kill you. We are millennials. Yeah, I made the mistake of joking around calling her a boomer once, and she looked at me and she said, "If I had a knife, it would be in your chest right now." And I was like, "Okay." So this is Xenogears. This is a game I've wanted to play for a million hundred years, because I'm a huge Xenoblade fan. Um, and this is kind of the beginning of that kind of series of games, like the Xeno games. Even though they're not necessarily all connected, they're like very thematically similar with the same director and writer. Um, so after Xenogears, they did the Xenosaga trilogy, and then after the Xenosaga trilogy, Nintendo bought their prequels to Xenoblade. Not really prequels. It's just the series. It's a series of spiritually similar games. They kind of have a lot of thematic elements, a lot of like Judeo-Christian imagery and philosophy, and typically very sci-fi type games. I haven't played Xenosaga, like SMT to Persona. Maybe. And I have to go through with telling you this is the. Did you know, like, you know, when you watch Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers, and you're like, did you know when Aragorn kicked the helmet, he broke his toe?
This is an emergency. Level 1 alert.
And then the person watching with you is like, shut the fuck up.
Alpha 1 genome
This game was
restructured.
supposed to be Final Fantasy VII.
Replacement. Base code 85 million. 100 million. Its speed is overwhelming. Alpha 1 to raise your central. Access confirmed. Initializing fake net. Disconnected. Activating emergency shelter.
A different timeline. And then they were like, oh, it's a little too fucked up, actually. How about you just make your own game?
Widely. Captain.
Cut off the cables manually.
Roger. Activating self-destruct bolts. Confirming. No good, nothing happened. Omega 1, they are attacking. We can't stop them. 98% of our weapons have been taken over. The autopilot system Faust has been accessed. And its phase space logic is being rewritten.
The coloring seems so
Air array is
American.
increasing. An internal plane is forming. Switching to space
This
displacement.
reminds me very much of
Alpha 1,
Evangelion.
confirming transfer of coordinate codes. Coordinates input. Coordinate NX128 EZ061. The main planet.
Damn. So they're planning on attacking.
Look at the corded fucking phone. They're in space, and bro pulled out a rotary phone. That was at my grandma's house in 1998.
See that all civilians and passengers are safely transported to the escape shuttles. I will send
Is the
after evacuation.
audio designed to be desynced to their limbs? It was probably designed to be synced to the Japanese. This game came out in 1998. Just for reference.
All passengers please board the shuttles in a calm and orderly fashion.
How's the audio? Pulls out a cigar. I've never seen this before. Me neither. This is Final Fantasy VII. This is Sin's favorite game, I believe. It's a good friend of ours from the Final Fantasy 14 days. Supposed to be felt. Ooh, uh-oh. Everyone close your eyes. Don't look. Look respectfully. I'll feel stare as usual. You should always admire the beauty of a woman. Imagine if a Final Fantasy game started with that. You'd be like, what the fuck? Huh? What? There's always a mysterious nigga who lost her memories and the key is some weapon of power. I'm the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. That is also how Fallout 3 starts, by the way. Wait, didn't we just see this? Let's watch it again! Their spaceship is really long. This is okay. I know I'm yapping a lot and I'm making fun of the game, but you remember the Austin Powers bit in one of the movies where the ship launches and they all go, "Look at that! It looks like a giant," and then it just does that bit for a little while. That's what the ship looks like. Hey, chat reel, how's it going? Happy Monday. Like, this is what, if you saw this in the sky, you'd be doing the Austin Powers bit. Does the ship look like a dinky? I think so. The continent of Ignis, in the northern hemisphere of our world. On this, the largest continent, a war has been raging between two countries for hundreds of years. In the north of the continent lies the Kislev Empire. In the south lies the desert kingdom of Ave. The war has gone on for so long that the people have forgotten the cause, knowing only the pointless circle of hostility and tragedy. The chronic war obsession was soon to encounter a devastating change. This was due to the Ethos, an institution that preserves our world's culture, repairing tools and weapons excavated from the ruins of an ancient civilization. At once, both countries excavated these ruins and had the Ethos repair the discoveries in order to increase their military power. Various weapons excavated from the ruins greatly changed the form of warfare. The outcome of the battles between the two countries was no longer determined by man-to-man combat, but by gears, giant humanoid fighting machines that were obtained from deep within the ruins. Metal Gear? Eventually, after continuous swings in the state of the war, Kislev gained the upper hand. The major factor behind this lay in the enormous difference in the amount of resources buried within their ruins. But suddenly, a mysterious military force appeared in the continent of Ignis. Called Gebler, this force decided to make contact with Ave. With the assistance of this Gebler military force, Ave was able to recover from being hopelessly outnumbered to being back on an even standing with Kislev. Then, taking further advantage of its newly gained momentum, Ave started to capture one territory after another from Kislev, showing no indication of slowing down in their invasion campaign. Thank you for the hydrate. The remote village of Lahan, in the outskirts of Ave, near the border with Kislev. Not for long. If I know my RPGs, this village is going to be in flames within the next... Oh, okay. Now. It's actually happening right now, and we're not taking an hour. It's right now. Who does the soundtrack for Xenogears? This sounds like Final Fantasy Tactics. Yasunori Mitsuda? Oh, it's the dude who does Chrono Trigger. He did the soundtrack for this. Gotta make sure your beloved mentor gets out okay too, true. Alright, so this is Faye. Huff, huff. Damn you. These are Gundams. Here! Here! Does anyone ever actually, like, scream it out when they do Kung Fu? Here! If I did that when I was doing Taekwondo when I was a kid, I think they would have laughed at me. That's one down? Question mark, exclamation point? Yeah, they were told to for breathing technique. Oh. What on earth are you? Or maybe that's not the right inflection. What on earth are you? Can we get a Boston accent to make up for the Fallout 4 delay? I think it'll just naturally come out. I think we'll do Fallout 4 on Friday, or maybe Wednesday. It depends. I'll keep checking to see if the game's functioning. Yeah, I want to have, I was wicked excited to play Fallout 4 today, and then they fucking ruined it. They ruined it. Bethesda ruined it. I was preparing a thumbnail with like a map of Boston, and I was gonna be like, it was gonna be such a cool stream because we'd find landmarks and then I'd open up the map and would check it out in real life. Bethesda fucked it up. No matter how often I knock you down, you still get up. Oh my god, look at the sprites compared to the machines. That's so funny. Was that Ceton? Ceton? Faye, stop! You must not fight here. He's like, he runs up to the robot. Stop! No fighting. I'm sorry, I'm yapping. I'm ruining the game. Ugh, boy, are you persistent. Love his dark hair PNG and the brown haired sprite limitations. Yeah, they probably, it is interesting. Back in the day when they'd like the color schemes would just not be like quite the same, probably because they realized they would design a character and it would need to pop differently in the window versus on the screen. And given the limited amount of colors they had back then, like it just was impossible to use certain colors to match. So it's very interesting. Huff, huff. Damn it. How come? Why did it have to come to this? Are we going to flashback? In the middle of a battle? Phew, that about does it. Have you ever painted a picture and then at the end you were like, whew, all done. Alright, now for a short break. That's a disturbed painting. If he were a woman, he'd be committed, yeah. Can we, like, rotate the camera? This is what they call, like, the female hysteria, if you drew this. You can jump? He's scratching a painting with his hand. Yeah, that's what they did back in the day. Is this Mom? It's Maid. Hello, Faye. You're looking well today. My, how time flies, while it has already been 3 years since you came to our village. When they first saw you brought in all bloody and soaken, to tell you the truth, they didn't think you were going to make it. And that strange masked man who carried you here that day, do you think that maybe he was your real father? Don't you remember anything? Why, they say you had terrible nightmares and constantly called out for your father. Are you a rich person? I might be. It's more like fucking hell and you put your brush down there to pick it back up again for that painting. Yeah, you're just like, fuck it. This is how it was today in Massachusetts. It was very rainy and cold. Who is it? Chief Lee. Who are you? What? You want me to look after this boy? But now, you're so healthy and strong, and it's all thanks to our village chief Lee. You should be grateful. Look at his eyebrows. That was a little weird. Can you run in this game? You can, okay. Where do we live? You know, Faye, I'm sure that our village chief thinks of you as his own grandson. Not having any family for all those years and living on his own for so long. That's why he cares so very dearly about you. Please never do anything that would break his poor old heart. You promised me that, right? That's a red flag. Timothy. Yo, hi there, Faye. Sorry for us all using your house like this, but we have to talk about the big day tomorrow with the village chief. Yeah, tomorrow, huh? Your wedding with Alice. Now that is a big day. Yeah, right, but it still hasn't hit me as reality, though. Bro doesn't want to get married. Hey, Timothy, I just want to thank both you and Alice. 3 years ago, I woke up in this village without a trace of my memory. I didn't know who I was, where I had been, or what I had been doing up until that day. I couldn't recall a single thing. Despite that, you and Alice sympathized with me and encouraged me to go on. If the two of you hadn't been there for me, I don't know what would have become of me. Timothy, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Now, you and Alice had better live happily ever after. This is the second red flag in the last 2 minutes. Quit it, will you? You don't have to go and get all mushy on me. Surely it'll be a perfect wedding with nothing going wrong. Yeah. No fires, no robots. Anyway, to me, it feels like I've always been friends with you, ever since we were kids. And we will go on being friends forever, right? Of course! Oh yeah, Faye, could you stop by and check on Alice? I still have stuff to discuss with my old man and the village chief. But I'm sure she'll be glad to have some company. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Anyway, I'll see you later. Oh, and I am really looking forward to the ceremony tomorrow. Oh, these guys. It's Timothy's father. You can just walk away too. Bye! I'm no longer interested in what you have to say. Oh my god, who are you and why do you look like that? This is a goblin. So there you are, Faye. I have something to talk. I have to talk to you about something. Why, hello there, Dan. You're lively today, as you are every day. Dan, don't be so rude. What's this barging in and all? Ugh, Timothy's here too. Butt out, Timothy. Until you marry my sister, you have nothing to do with me at all. Imagine if Alice looked like that. I just have some business here with my friend Faye. So anyway, Faye, I have something to talk to you about later. What is it, Dan? It sounds serious. Yeah, that's why I can't talk about it here. There's a certain person listening in who could cause us trouble. It's really important. We gotta talk seriously, one-on-one, man-to-man. I'll be hanging around outside, so I'll see you later. Be seeing you, Timothy. Take care of yourself until tomorrow. Imagine if you laughed after that. Take care of yourself. I hope nothing unfortunate happens. Huh? What's up with him? As of tomorrow, I'm going to be that kid's brother-in-law. That part isn't going to be no honeymoon. Alright. Can we go outside? It's so weird to me that you can rotate the camera, because like in old Final Fantasy games, it was always a limited camera. Oh, Faye, maybe you can help. Have you seen Dan? He's probably around here somewhere, getting up to his usual mischief. Was this game designed for the DualShock? Yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah, because it'd be the PlayStation, yeah. Alice was saying she needed him for something. How could a brat like him possibly be related to Alice? Oh, brother. Alice and Timothy's wedding tomorrow is the talk of the town. I guess it's to be expected, though. It is one of life's biggest events. The women of the village are born, raised, married, and live out the rest of their lives here. There must be some happiness in that, but I've been thinking from time to time. Sometimes I wish I were born a man so I could travel the world and live an ever-changing life. It's weird, isn't it? No, that's not weird. We're woke. Really, do you mean it? I knew you'd say that for me, Faye. Here, this is my very own homemade Aquasol. Our bear crows love it. Try it out sometime. The DualShock wasn't the default controller for the PS1. The DualShock was the new controller that had the dual analog sticks. Then this was... I'm using the shoulder buttons to rotate, so, it probably wasn't designed for the DualShock then. But I can't really remember. I can't remember that far back. That's so long ago. Hello, Faye. Are you here to see Alice? Actually, it's customary that we don't let any men in to see the bride today, but you can be an exception. Should I see Alice first or the kid? See Alice first. Alice's aunt. Why, hello, Faye. Have you come to visit our Alice? She's upstairs right now. But doesn't okay, bye. Runs away immediately from her talking. Hello, Alice. Is that your wedding dress? Oh, Faye, you startled me. Yes, it is. Hey, Kyle, how's it going? Happy Monday/Tuesday. This is not Fallout? Oh yeah, you don't see the pinned message. The Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition currently is Omega Broken. And the creation content that is supposed to be like the reason that the Anniversary Edition exists doesn't work. So I've said, fuck it, let's swap days. So we're gonna play the Friday game today, and then we'll push Fallout to later in the week, and hopefully it works then. You ever walk away from someone before they finish speaking? No, but I'll definitely walk away from someone without saying goodbye. The Irish goodbye. It's okay, because we get to play an old RPG that is everyone's favorite. Everyone loves Xenogears, right? You did a great job there. It'll look wonderful on you, Alice. Congratulations. Thank you. Hey, tongue-tied twisting. Do you think they like each other? There's like a love triangle going on, but he couldn't admit it because he's new to the village, so he didn't want to say anything to ruin the love that his best friend Timothy has for this girl, but secretly he has feelings for her, but he has to hide them. Do you think that's what's going on? Or am I just reading into it because I'm a loser? What is it? Oh, nothing. I see. Oh yes, that's right. Faye, have you seen Dan? Oh, I sure have. Knowing him, he's most probably outside gas bagging right now. What the heck does that mean? Not you describing the summer of 2022? Wait, what? Oh. Oh, I see. No, you can't say that out loud on stream. I need to look it up. What is gas bagging? Gas bagging is the act of talking excessively about unimportant things. Ugh, that kid, I just told him that I had an errand for him to run. Oh yeah? What kind of errand? It's from my wedding ceremony tomorrow. I was hoping he could go borrow a camera and some lights from Dr. Uzuki up on the mountain peak. If that's all it is, I'll be glad to do it for you. Could you? Oh, but I couldn't possibly. Don't worry, it's no problem. Anyway, it doesn't exactly make me feel comfortable having Dan handle such delicate instruments. What's more, I might have a chance to eat some of Yui's cooking if I go to the doc's place. Well, I'll go up there now and get them for you. Oh, Faye, wait. Heck, Cat, how do you do this for like 3 hours straight? I'm already tired. I've been streaming for 30 minutes. Is there something else you want me to get from Citan? No, it's not that. Faye, have you ever thought about things this way? Black Friday deal soon? It's not yet. If you had only been born in this village, and if we had only known each other earlier on. I knew it! I told you! I'm like the JRPG whisperer. I can see the plot coming from a mile away. Some stores start early, I think. Oh, that guy is so dying so they can get together. No, because we probably have like 85 hours of trauma to get through. Oh, it's nothing. I'm sorry. Well, I think I had better get going now, he says as he tries to leave very fast. Oh, okay. Be careful on that mountain path, and give my regards to Dr. Uzuki. Is this fate? She doesn't want to marry Timothy. I feel so foolish. Who am I kidding? Girl, it's too late. Well, you don't have to. You could still be like, I've decided. Nah, son. It ain't to be. You know, every year I get excited for Black Friday deals. Because at heart I am a dirty capitalist who enjoys participating in the distribution of wealth. But then I always look at the Black Friday deals and I'm like, this shit sucks. Oh, good, Faye. You ready to talk? As you know, tomorrow's finally the day of my sister's wedding. You think the Switch 2 is going to be on sale? No. Absolutely not. And I'm going to tell you why the Switch 2 is not going to be on sale. Because the Switch 1 has never gone on sale. What is that? Oh my god, you weren't here when he came in earlier? I was like, what is this goblin? As you know, tomorrow's finally the day of my sister's wedding. So what I want to talk to you about is exactly that. Alice's marriage. Faye, to be perfectly honest with you, I've always wished you could have been my brother. This town's fucked up. It's still not too late. You could go steal Alice and run off with her. If you need me to help, I'd be glad to. It may be odd for me to say this, but my sister's beautiful and a good cook. And this is just between you and me, but she's well endowed. You can't? Oh, you know, part of me misses the 90s. Imagine if they said this shit in Expedition 33. Twitter would be aghast. They'd be like, this is the least woke game ever made. Canceled for life. Which is fair. Because this is bad writing, in a sense. Like, no one would say this. But... I kind of miss it just a little bit because it's so stupid. I will say Final Fantasy XIV and Realm Reborn was similarly bold in what they'd say. There was no incest. No. Only dragon fucking. So come on, go for it. Alright, so I have the ability right now to cuck my friend or say, no, that's a bad idea. Dragon what? Dragon bonkin? I don't want to go into it too much because we have some people who haven't finished Heaven's Sword, but there is some bonkin. There is bonkin. Implied. You know what? What? I don't know. See, here's the thing. I don't know anything about this game. I don't know if the decisions I make actually change things for later. The Adventurer Guild master, when she initiated me, said she wished we could talk about the manhood of my acquaintance. Yeah, but she's an adult. This kid's like 9, and he's being like, my sister has huge tits. Ain't that swell? That's crazy. I can't cock my friend. Hey, what are you talking about, Dan? Timothy and Alice are both my best friends. You know I can't do that. Yeah, I know that. Well, if you're gonna be like that. I love how he said it may be weird just for the beauty and cooking part, but not for the badongadong part. The bazongas. But if you change your mind, come and talk to me. You up to it? Come on, let's do it. I don't get it. This kid still breastfeeds? No, he's like a Game of Thrones character. Should I do it? Should I do it? Should we cuck? Would I? No, not in real life. Steal the girl. She is but an item. That's my mod, everyone. Steal the girl. She is but an item. Let's do it. All right, Dan, you've got it. I guess I'll just go sweep Alice away and make a run for it. Really? I knew I liked you, Faye. That's the spirit. But if only it was that easy. It's not like we can change their feelings. And you would need to have love for her, too. She is well endowed, after all. But I'm not going to forget this, Faye. You were really willing to go that far to help me. Faye, you're a good guy. Imagine if that made it so this kid's my party member for the rest of the game, and I lose Alice as a party member. Wouldn't that be so messed up? I think I'd just turn on Fallout. Is this the inn? Puppy. Why aren't these kids in school? There's no schools. We live in a village. I wouldn't need anything else if I could only live together with my family. Just the 3 of us. Why can't men understand something so simple? Sigh. Wait, where's the cat? Yeah, just milk cow, do dishes. Hi there, Faye. Did you know that beyond that black forest lies the great kingdom of Ave? Got a big capital city with lots of people living there. My father is working somewhere in Ave. Okay. Soon my father is going to come pick Mother and me up so that we can all live together. I'm sure he is. He will totally be here in time. Imagine being born and your only job in life is to milk a cow. Forever. Wake up, milk cow, go to bed. He left to get the milk literally, yeah. He went to go milk a cow in Ave. Although, we might not be talking about cow. You know what I mean? Definitely went to go get the milk. But Ave milk is different, my dear. You'll see. I will bring it home. You will love it. My child, I am home. This is your new mom. Can I save the game? Oh my god. Alright, where are we going? We have to go to the mountain? Up here? The mountain path. Action-packed saving. Finger cracked? Was that my finger? Did you hear my finger crack? Just like Star Ocean! I'm not gonna lie to you. I know we're playing Star Ocean 1 on stream. I almost said, fuck it, we're playing Star Ocean 3 today. Because that's like my favorite game of all time. And I was just gonna boot it up and we're playing Star Ocean 3. Whoa! Alright, so how do you play the game? One point, 2 point, cancel, and 3 point. Okay. What is happening? Closes Chrono Trigger's ears. So what if I use 2 points? This is gonna be a game that I have to look up after the stream and be like, Google Xenogears, how do you play that game? You kill it, that's what. So true. Read the game manual. Oh yeah, let me get that out real quick. What is this? That was an evil noise. When is Star Ocean? I don't know. I haven't really been feeling it. I'm kind of trying to like stream based off of my vibes. Instead of just like, we have to play this game now. Is that cool? Let me read the sign. All right, let's go. This way, walking course. Watch out for the cliffs. That way, doctor's house, right after the bridge. All right, doctor's house. As long as the vibes get oceanic at some point. I don't want to. Oh, there's a gauge on the side of the screen. So I'm assuming because if I use my triangle attack and it costs 1 point, I can use it 3 times to attack 3 times, because I have 3. Yeah, there we go. And then I headband. Head bonk, sorry. Starting to see how this was Final Fantasy. There's a mailbox over there. Doc Uzuki's house is over the bridge and up the north. Is there a person over here? There's a child. Oh, it's you, Faye. The cliff's edge collapsed from the heavy rain we had recently. You're alright, Faye. You can do a big jump to get across it, but I'm too scared. It's easy, watch me. Say hello to the doctor for me. Can I run and jump? Can. I'm gonna beat the shit out of this wolf. This is a really interesting battle system. Level up. Ether and Ether defense. That's actually really cool because that seems to be like an ongoing statistic in the Xeno games. Like that's a stat in Xenoblade, in the Xenoblade trilogy as well. It's all connected. Oh, magic and magic defense, sort of, because it's sci-fi, so it's not always magic. Especially in Xenoblade. There's not really magic in Xenoblade. Ow! Imagine if a wolf did that to you. Ain't there a shapeshifter in Xenoblade? A shapeshifter? Not that I remember. Like Pyramithra? Oh, well, yeah, but they're not... You'd have to play the game. It's not really magic. I want to use some cheat. That was a Goku-ass move. That ain't magic? No. It's like sci-fi. Not a magic blast, totally not magic. It's not magic. That's like saying like if someone threw a Molotov cocktail, it's not it's magic. It's science. Also, I just want to let you know I wrote a banger tweet today and no one liked it on social media. Magic is science we don't understand? I guess. Ooh, let me read the sign. Injured, sick, all accepted. Come on in, but no deceased, please. If this was America, it would say, the shiny farhead is the proof of justice. Stop the injections, you quack. If this is America, the sign would say, if you are injured and sick, please present your insurance card. And in lieu of that, if it is not available, please present your credit card. No poor people, please. Whee! This is like Howl's Moving Castle. Treasure? I guess I can't open it. Maybe it's not openable. There's like a toy on the ground, and if I run over it, it makes a squeaky. What the f- Oh, it's a chicken. I hate that noise. That was scary. Found some Aqua Soul. Yippee. Can I climb up? Do you want to look through the telescope? Yes. Wow. Look at that. The Earth is flat. No fall damage. I'm like Master Chief. The Earth isn't flat, it's very well endowed, so true, just like Alice. Is this the doctor? Earth is flat? Earth is flat! Oh, it's Yui. Oh, Faye, welcome. Hello, Yui. Where's Doc? My husband is tinkering with his junk out in the backyard. I should have guessed. Doesn't he ever get sick of playing with that stuff? Well, okay then, I'll go out into the backyard and see if I can find him. Is this their child? Hi, Midori. It's a nice day to play outside. How about we feed the birds later? Ellipses. Too shy. I don't like the chicken noise. Look at this little robot guy. Where are you, Doc? He exploded. Oh, this is no good. Why do they use such inferior parts? This is why they're intervention strat. Chickens fear chickens. Is this true? Queh. Chocobos are better than chickens anyway. Doc, so that's where you were. Oh, that's the Doc? The guy who yelled at me to to get out of the robot? Oh, Faye, good to see you. Are you alright, Doc? What are you doing all the way up there? I thought I would try to restore this land crab. Oh, and that explosion was nothing to worry about. It happens all the time. Could you wait a while? I am just about ready to call it a day. Oh yes, there's something interesting in the storeroom. Why not take a look? Okay, Doc, I will, but please hurry up. It will get dark before you know it. Giant chicken versus chocolate? Like a bar of chocolate? Oh, a chocobo. Probably a chocobo. They can shoot meteors. So this is what Doc was talking about. Let me see. What's so interesting about it? You haven't even seen half the shit that chocobos can do. What is this? Can chocobos do taxes? Possible. This music. I've heard it before somewhere. What do you think? Not bad, huh? Doc. Hello again, Faye. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Music is a mysterious thing. Sometimes it makes people remember things that they do not expect. Many thoughts, feelings, memories, things almost forgotten, regardless of whether the listener desires to remember them or not. Doc, what is this? It was excavated from some old ruins and is still under repair. Obviously is an audio device of some type. Long ago, people would listen to this melody, just as we are doing now. At times, they would have been cheered up, while at times they would have been made to cry. By the way, what brings you here today? Oh yeah, that's right. Alice asked me to borrow some camera equipment from you. Oh yes, her wedding is tomorrow, right? Understood. Well, we had better get them ready then. Sorry, I keep playing with my mic stand. Hopefully you're not hearing little scratchy noises. Oh, and dinner should be ready soon. Would you like to join us? Would I ever? I was hoping you would ask. I still have some cleaning up to do out here. Would you mind giving Midori some company back in the house? Okay, take your time, Doc. I'll go ahead and eat when dinner's ready. Mic stand? Sorry, my mic arm. My boom arm. Midori equals green. What? Like an ogre. But I will not be held responsible if you get a stomachache from eating my wife Yui's cooking. Does everyone in this town hate their wives, or is just upset with the way marriage works? Doc, I feel strange when I listen to this music. I feel something warm inside. That just may be because you have someone living inside of you. And he too must have liked this music a long time ago before he became a part of you. Is Timothy and Alice's wedding really tomorrow? It might actually be better to live an ordinary life in this condition, as a son of man. Well, anyway, I suppose I better adjust the gyro at least. Huh? That was a really nice song. This cannot be. Is this an omen? Now, what is going to happen? I think this is the next game people really want remastered after the Star Ocean 2 remaster. That was good! Itadakimasu! Your cooking never fails to impress me, Yui. Thank you for such a delicious meal. You're welcome. If you like my cooking that much, then I'd be happy to cook for you anytime, Faye. I will bring the equipment you need to the village tomorrow morning myself. It does not exactly make me feel comfortable to have you handle such delicate instruments, I'm afraid. Where have I heard that line before? That's alright by me. Well, see you tomorrow, Doc. Good night, Yui, Midori. Good night. We're looking forward to tomorrow's wedding. Ellipses. You know, I was kind of like that as a child, too. Streamer speaks Japanese OMG. I was in Japan for a month. I basically learned the whole language. Well, good night, Doc. Yes, good night. Oh, Faye, please be careful. I mean, the path is dangerous when it's so dark. What's wrong, Doc? There's nothing to worry about. Well, anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. You were like, what as a kid? Like, very quiet. Kind of very... I mean, I guess it's not really a surprise, because I'm very introverted now, but... As a kid, I was very... quiet. Can I go in? I want to look. I was just a wee boy. Can I just jump down from here? Yes. Ooh, look at that. Aquasoul. Alright, what is Aquasoul? Is it just like a potion? Restores... Oh my god, excuse me. Restores 50 HP. This restores 50 HP, but not bad, so you can only eat this one outside of battle? Okay. Yeah. Battle's no time to be eating jerky. What's that? Time for jerky in combat. No jerking around. Oh, it's a Gundam. I don't think the wedding's happening. Giants? Hey! Doc, some flying objects went towards Lahan. So you saw them too. Judging by their shadows, they appear to be a group of gears from our neighbor country, Kislev. Those were gears? Oh no, they're headed directly for Lahan. The ones I just saw? Let us make haste. What would we do? We can't do anything. First play for real? First play for real. Hello, Dub. First play for super real. It really does sound like Final Fantasy Tactics, but it just might be the PS1 sound font. No, Lahan's. Everyone jerky each other. Don't do it. That's the Iron Giant. Alice, Timothy. Tom, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Dr. Uzuki, Faye. Doctor, they just came out of nowhere and landed right in our village. I know. What on earth are they doing starting a battle here? Faye, get in the robot. Are you all okay? I gotta see this through. Hope you enjoy. Yeah. I have a few friends who, or at least one friend this is their favorite game. So I've heard a lot about it, and I'm a huge fan of the Xenoblade trilogy, so I'm very excited to play this. Yes, but it's Dan. We can't find him. I'll go look one more time. Alice, go ahead and get out of the village. No, Timothy, wait. You, Alice, and the rest of the villagers should evacuate to a safer location. Doc, you know I just can't leave Dan behind. Timothy, I understand how you feel, but leave the rest to Faye and me. The primary thing you should be concerned with is your own safety. No Fallout Monday? Well, if you check the tagged message, Fallout 4 currently is super broken. And the stuff that's supposed to come with the Anniversary Edition doesn't work. So instead of doing that, I figured we could just swap the days on the schedule, so we'd play Xenogears today and we'll do Fallout later in the week. Also, hello, Lillian. Why are you crying? Xenogears is cool. It's an old RPG. It's retro. The primary thing you should be concerned with is your own safety. Timothy, your responsibility is to protect Alice. But it's just as Doc says. The two of you should get out of the village now. Don't worry about Dan. Knowing him, he's already evacuated and is waiting for you. Streamer falling out? What? What do you mean? Okay, Alice, let's let Dr. Uzuki and Faye handle it from here. Thank you, Doctor. But Faye, please look out for Dan. Don't worry. If he still happens to be in the village, I'll be sure to save him. Now both of you, hurry. Sorry, I'm not the kind of streamer who can do a different voice for every character, because if I did, we'd only have 45-minute streams before my voice dies. So you just have to contend with my really annoying normal voice for everyone. I will go check inside the houses to see if there's anyone left behind. Faye, please go around the village and guide the stragglers back to a safe location. Do you really want to save Dan? If we want to have a chance with Alice, I think we have to. Alright, but Doc, you be careful, okay? You too, Faye. Alright. Epilepsy warning, by the way, if you have epilepsy, maybe don't look at the stream for a moment. Why are the gears Xeno? I don't know. Hello, Philippe. How's it going? Whoa! Coffee Beans, karaoke stream to see streamer's voice range. I'm afraid, I have many talents and singing is not one of them. Giant mecha. Yeah, this is a mecha game, I think. Do a singular different voice for a character. We'll have to find the right one. Anime! It's funny how much old games don't care for photosensitive people. Yeah, they weren't even thinking about it back then. Well, it must be really raining out. It's very loud outside. Huh? Faye? Wait, Faye! I did not do a single moment of looking for people in the village. Listening to Revulgent Shiva? Ooh, good one. I think all the Shadowbringers soundtrack is good. Do not do this, Faye. You must not fight here. Faye! Linguistic modifier enabled. Identified Lamb Ignis dialect, no piloting experience, easy mode set. Synchronizing input interface with pilot's normal reflex time. Warning to pilot, combat mode, about to enter combat, 1200 units of fuel left. Utilize command ring and upper left of screen to select attack. Then, triangle, square, and X buttons to commence auto attack sequence. Power and fuel usage differ with the type of attack. Warning, enemy gears are now preparing to attack, terminating help mode. Ether machine, charge, item. So charge, I get back my fuel. Ether machine is probably an ability. And then attack is attack. Let's do the normal attack. Alright. Let's do it. Like, wait, do I have to wait for the ring to move? Fuel 20, let's go! Big kick. The autopilot really said you're a scrub? That's what should happen when you get into like a Tesla or a car or something and you're not good at driving. It should be like, Identified user as shit at driving. Engaging limiters. I'm going to imagine that you get abilities later on that cost way more fuel than this. Holy moly! 45 damage. Okay, that was a little silly for 45 damage. I do miss the gameplay shifts that some old games had. Old games were just so unique. Games nowadays are just... Sorry, I'm being a boomer about it, but they're all the same. Games from our childhood were indeed so much more magical than the ones we play as adults. I don't even think it's nostalgia, to be honest. I think it's legitimately the industry has normalized and reached this like equilibrium where like so much product testing and examination of what people like has been done that it is used as the basis for like 99% of games. And because of that, a lot of games share a lot of similarities because they've been tested, they've been audience tested to be like, this is a known likable thing. Not like all games are bad, but like just so many games are so similar. Now games have new issues like de novo. So true. I leveled up. But also the non-magical ones are long forgotten and not revisited. Not on this channel. Okay, it is funny that we're fighting in big robots, but we're still collecting gold as a money. Sorry, I'm yapping too much. You know, your streamer's a little bit of a yapper. Reinforcements, huh? On my right, too. Damn it. How many of them are there? I guess there's no choice but to fight. Is this disc 1 or disc 2 yet? Lillian, the game, we've been playing the game for 1 hour. Today is day 1, hour 1 of Xenogears. Hey! The way you're fighting. Games are also like, they know what works and they focus on it, but I do miss when the bullshit mini games I hate were there to mess things around. I think Kojima was talking about how when he designed Death Stranding 2, he designed it in a way where like he knows it's not going to be for everyone, but that's fine because games shouldn't be for everyone. And I think on that level, it's probably true. I think games should be accessible to everyone in the sense that like, regardless of if you have a disability or something that prevents you from playing games, you should still be able to experience a game. But you should also be allowed to play a game and be like, this isn't for me, I fucking hate this. Like, that should be good. That should be, it is a good thing that you play a game and you said, I don't like this game. Because it doesn't mean it's a bad game, it means it's not for you. It means it's a game that fits a different audience. The game is so massive that the first half hour of the game takes up 1 disc, imagine. No, it's only a 2-disc game. I think like Final Fantasy VIII is like 4 discs long. Oh no, this is not good. If he awakens here. This guy knows more than he lets on. Dan? Look at this little rascal. Are you alright? What on earth are you doing here? Do you not know how worried Alice and Timothy are? I'm sorry, Dr. Uzuki. I got out of the village earlier, but I came back. I just couldn't bear to think of leaving my sister's wedding dress behind here. You've returned to save your sister's wedding dress? You're such a sentimental little boy. Like, did Chrono Trigger really need a racing minigame, but I do enjoy that it has? Yeah, exactly. I can't even play Dark Souls even without disability. And that's fine. I think that's okay. Because if you really wanted to play Dark Souls, I think you would learn and through perseverance play it. Because it's just kind of the type of game it is. But also, that's a whole different conversation on the difficulty of games. And I am a big proponent of games should have difficulty settings as accessibility features. Because it shouldn't bother someone that a game has an easy mode. Because if you're not going to play the easy mode, then why do you care if someone else is going to play it? Is Dan a child or is he just short? He is a child, but he also is a little gremlin because he looks like a funny little monster. Let us evacuate to a safer spot while Faye has their attention. I recall Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring basically having no tutorials for how to play the game, which is a massive turnoff. Yeah, that's the type of game it is. It doesn't tutorialize you. It drops you into this place and is like, the way to progress is to learn. And to learn, you have to make mistakes. And making mistakes can ultimately lead to frustration. Because if you're making a lot of mistakes, that's probably meaning you're dying and you're failing a lot. And there's a lot of people who play video games that when that happens, they get turned off. That's fine. It appears that they are after that gear Faye is in. Faye's inside that monster? Faye is bound by the dark, cruel destiny of God. And Dan's like, what? Elden Ring does have tutorials, but then it punches you in the teeth a bit. Yeah. Come on now, Dan. We better get away from here. Dan! Timothy's about to get exploded. I knew you were still in the village. Boy, I'm glad you're okay. Huh? Get stepped on. Oh no. Timothy! I'm the opposite. My mistakes turn me on. Whoa, who said we're sharing kinks in stream today? The only game by FromSoft to play was Elden Ring only because the game could become easier by grinding, but yeah. Elden Ring is easy in that sense that you can find a boss, get stomped, and be like, nah, I'm leaving. And then you can just go somewhere else for like 10 hours. And then when you come back, you'll just be like overpowered so you can beat the boss. Stop it, these people have nothing to do with you. Timothy's gonna be sent to hell. Not if I have anything to do about it. I mean, I love Dark Souls. The new Armored Core game filtered me hard. I did not beat it. It was so hard. Out of the way, you bastards. Was he shooting at Timothy? I don't think you need that many bullets. Armored Core, despite what many people try to say, is not that much like Dark Souls except it has a lock on and it's hard. Yeah. But it was really hard. I couldn't beat it. I kind of gave up. What I didn't enjoy was the side quests were not clearly marked. Even the next steps for the quest you already started doesn't give you a mark on the map, so I ended up not helping NPCs I cared about, and sometimes, even if I help them, most of them still die terribly. Whoever wrote it was a psycho. Yeah, the NPCs in Dark Souls games do not have happy endings. Mostly. But also, the thing that you don't enjoy about it is a thing a lot of people do. They like the fact that the quests are non-linear. You can't check the progress. You have to consistently be aware of, like, who you're talking to and where they might have gone, and knowing that you might miss out on something if you make a mistake. So, like, there's people who like that. Do they need to shoot Timothy that much? The guns are so much bigger. They want to make sure Timothy is nothing. He is just ashes, dust in the ground. Oh my god. Oh no! Oh. Huh? Where am I? Doc! Oh, you finally gained consciousness, Faye. Doc, what happened? Dark Souls has the side quest thing where most quests ends with people dying, but I think Elden Ring does it a bit too much. Yeah. They love their sad endings. This friend just turned into vapor. I think they got disintegrated. Where's Chief Lee? Timothy, Alice, what did I... Yes, well that is... You murderer. Dan! Dan, what do you mean? Faye. It was because you had to get in that monster. Alice and Timothy, the people of the village are all... You killed everyone using that monster. Why did you have to fight in the middle of the village? How do you even know how to operate such a monster? Mother? Where's Mother? See, I told you so. I said allowing someone we knew nothing about into our village would spell disaster. Dan. Oh, everyone's scared. They became a nuke. What happened? He went crazy because Timothy got shot. I think he activated something and blew up the village. Murderer, my sister! Give back my sister! Imagine saying yikes after getting nuked. Dan, there is nothing to be gained from putting the blame all on Faye alone. What is more, you know Faye had no control over the malfunction of that gear. I know that. But... I hate you! It might be better if we left him by himself for a little while. He does not know what to do with his grief, his anger. And Faye, it may be a good idea for you to leave this place. There is no guarantee that reinforcements from yesterday's unit are not going to come. They will probably want to know what happened to their comrades. Also, if you stay here, I do not think the atmosphere is going to be very joyful, if you know what I mean. It is probably best for both you and all the other villagers here. I guess you're right. This disaster happened because I was here. But what am I supposed to do now? Yes, well, why not go through the Black Moon Forest and head for Ave? I'm sure those soldiers from yesterday were not from Ave. If you can manage to get to the Ave side, they will not be able to track you down very easily. Okay, I understand, Doc. Well, anyway, please take care of the rest of things here, Doc. Of course, well, do take care now. He's just like, okay, bye. Typical kid tantrum. What to do now? Next MSQ. You killed everyone with that monster. No, don't just leave it. I want the robot. Give it to me. What if I went back? Oh, there's no village to go back to. I think we have to go south? At least hide the robot. Yeah, put some grass on it or something. Don't look at that. I guess this is the way to the desert? Black Moon Forest. Village destroyed. I just remembered. Remembered what? Does this game mean no Boston accent? You missed it. I did a little bit earlier. No, we're gonna do it later this week when we play Fallout. Do another accent for the newcomer? No. It wouldn't be right. Oh, we can do a 4-hit combo now. That kind of sucked. Did we ever finish the other RPG? Ocean Star? Star Ocean? No. We'll get to it. We just kind of play on vibes. I wonder when indie games are going to get to the point where we have a lot of 2D sprites and 3D environments. I think Square Enix kind of has the monopoly on that right now with their HD 2D games that they keep coming out. How do you kill these guys? Maybe I should try my ability? Okay, yep, the ability is way better. You're right, this has tactics vibes. Even the soundtrack! What a sound for that attack, it's like a gun. Anyone ever watch Yu Yu Hakusho when you were younger? And Yusuke has the spirit gun where he points the finger and shoots a bullet? Like an energy bullet, but he can only shoot as many as his fingers he has. I always thought that was such a weird ability. What show? Yu Yu Hakusho! Sorry, I'm talking to Zoomers. I mean... Yu Yu Hakusho is awesome. It's been so long since I watched it. Back on Toonami. Wasn't in Japan, though. What do you mean it wasn't in Japan? Or you didn't see it when you were in Japan? It is a 90s anime. Oh, so I get my ability back faster if I don't use all my points. I think that's how it works. Because we're all 16 years old? I watched Yu Yu Hakusho when I was younger than 16. Gamers, I think I need a map. Weird how there are two games I know of this combo style of turn-based combat in the PS1. Is the other one Valkyrie Profile? Is that what one you're talking about? Or am I so off base? Valkyrie Profile is one of my favorite games. Some people have fun exploring with no map escape those kinds of gamers. You shut your mouth, mister. You shut your mouth, mister. I am taking the streamer's words out of their mouth. And I'm using them against him. Which mister? What's the most famous mister? Do we know? Who do you consider the most famous of the misters? This platforming in this game, I'm fucked. I didn't know. I wasn't literally misgendering. It was an idiom. It was no. No. It's like when you call someone a passenger princess, even if they're not necessarily a girl. Mister. Give us pillows to compensate? What does that mean? What kind of pillows? We are very far away from a coffee beans Daki. We're gonna be honest. You can say passenger prince. Yeah, but I'm saying like some people, it's so ingrained into the lexicon that like a lot of people don't actively say like, I'm gonna make sure to use the correct gender for this saying, you know? Ataki is a body pill people do weird things with, right? Not all, not everyone. Some people definitely do weird things. Chat, this is a platforming game. No one told me. No. Miso soup and rice today? I miss miso soup. My second favorite platforming game, Xenogears. What if Lily commissioned a coffee Daki? From who? Pixie would not do it. She has neither the inclination nor the time. Bad RPG platforming is culture. You know, Valkyrie Profile also had platforming. And it was like my least favorite part of the game. I'd have to sue you if you commissioned an unofficial light docky. I'd have to bring you to court. The Coffee Beans channel is notoriously litigious. It was also janky Valkyrie Profile. Her ice crystals were so weird they were. EP? 6 out of 15? I didn't even know I was using EP for anything. EP? EPing? Gamers, this is bad. This is the first zone. You brat, I'll sue! I wish we didn't live in a world where Persona 5 was the only JRPG people played, and now they think every game should be Persona 5. You'll name the Daki Seal instead of Seal? Oh, you mean like the Pokemon? If there's any company that's more notoriously litigious than the Coffee Beans LLC, it's definitely the Pokemon Company. Persona 5 is a great game, could be worse. Persona 5 is a great game, but there are also a million other games out there that are so interesting and unique and, dare I say, better than Persona 5 that people should experience. Doesn't help that Alice is making every game beat Persona 5. It's actually so sad that the Persona 3 remake is just, like, they were like, let's put Persona 3 in a new engine, but give it the Persona 5 aesthetic. Actively detracting from what makes Persona 3 interesting. Anyway, that's a different conversation. I don't actually hate either game. I kind of wish Persona 5 wasn't as successful as it was because now Alice is milking the shit out of it for the rest of time. Joker will be in every game. No, you've got to be kidding me. Oh my god. We walk next time. I don't even know where I am. What mode of Persona 3 interesting? I've only played Reloaded. I think the story is way more interesting than Persona 3. Joker will continue to be in games until spin-off sales improve. Well, you know the curse of Joker, right? Once he enters a spin-off game, its end of life is near. They changed the story. I mean, it is a little different. They didn't change the story like in broad strokes, but they did alter some of it. Free Fantasio is awesome. I actually bought Metaphor last Steam sale, I think last Christmas, because it was on sale, and I never played it, because I just haven't had time. The style and vibe make it different. Yeah, it's because it's a different game. You still haven't played Should Be a Crime? You know your streamer takes a long time to do anything. Is this surprising to you? We're walking. I'm using the control pad. Just like the old days. There was no control stick on the PlayStation 1 until they released the DualShock. There we go. Slowpoke. It took me 2 years to finish Persona 5, and then it took me 2 years to finish Persona 5 Royal. I do hope Persona 4 Remake keeps the tradition of Persona 4 being a ROM hack of 3. I have a feeling that Persona 4 Remake is going to be exactly what Persona 3 Remake is. It's going to be a very flashy Persona 5ification of 4. And people are going to eat it up because for some reason they think every Persona game should be remade, but it's not going to really add anything. And dare I say, Atlas will not add the extra stuff that was in Golden. They already refused to add FemC to Persona 3 Reload, which I think is a fucking crime. They'll be like, Final Fantasy VII wait 10 years for a remake. True. He didn't die? What the hell? This guy's this is invincible. Oh, he's dead. Ooh. Making me a bit angry since Persona 4 being pretty low-key made Persona 4 be pretty unique, staying up as a bit of a shitty town, not a lot happens there. I have a very interesting relationship with Persona 4. Because when I played 4, it was the original, and I was in college, and I had moved away to college to a dinky-ass town in the middle of, like, northern New Hampshire, where I was basically not close to society. So, like, Persona 4 resonated with me when I played it, but I also recognize that Persona 4 is, like, a very weird, problematic game that has a lot of very strange storytelling. Dinky town, a dinky-ass town, exactly. I need to heal, gamers. Persona 4 is problematic. Ooh! You really... you really gonna make me do... Oh no. What happened? I have to go back. I didn't know. No. There's some stuff in Persona 4 that's just a little weird. There's one thing they can do to make Persona 4 even good, put the cut Yusuke romance back in the game. Probably change it so that Yusuke's defining character trait isn't that he's a homophobe. That would also be a good thing they could do. I was looking forward to play 3 remake. Why did you play it then? Until they cut the female protagonist? Yeah. Although, I love the female protagonist in Persona 3. It does have the most problematic social link in the entire series. No, 3 Remake is a good game. It's just, I grew up with 3, so, you know. Save! They could do that, but honestly, Yusuke is almost a perfect example of internalized homosexuality and overcompensating of his insecurities, but the romance being cut messes it up. I just hope that Persona 6 does not take place in a high school with teenagers. Because you can tell that the writers over at the Persona team really want to discuss adult topics, but they are very limited in what they can do. And Persona 5 kind of proved that they might be a little immature when they do it. Anyways, we're taking a 1-minute break. I'm going to run ads on Twitch, and I'm going to go pee and rest my voice and drink some water, so I'll be back in a minute. Persona 6 in college? Persona 6 office life. Oh, I guess we're not running an ad break because I just ran. Well, then just sit and listen to the music for a second. I'll be right back. I'm going to stretch. I hope they allow you to be gay in Persona. It would be nice. It would be nice if you could be gay or not specifically a male, a straight male. All right. Ready to play some more Xenogears, gamers? Did I save? I have to do the save again. Anyone else like chronic savers? You just save like 5 times in a row because you forget. So when we start Fallout 4, do you want us to... Should we start at the very beginning of the game, like what we just start right away? Or do you want me to like do the beginning and the character creation so we can start kind of like right after we leave the vault? Just let me be in the Rainbow Persona. It's annoying that you can't. But I keep writing characters that I love, but I can't. I have the same problem with saves. Sometimes you just gotta save. I don't get this place. Do I go up here? Can I like... Do I have to fight you? Or are you luring me somewhere? One. 17 damage? Bro. We're gonna be stuck in this forest for the rest of life. In a post-Baldur's Gate 3 world, there's no excuse for games to lack romance behind player characters' genders, or lock romance behind player characters' genders slash sex. True. They shouldn't have to. The excuse is homophobia. I think the excuse is a little bit of that. A little bit of, that sounds like a lot of work. But yeah, also, well, if we do that, then the straight people who play our games aren't gonna like it. And it's like... Did you know? Okay. Being gay in real life, not a choice. Being gay in a video game, extremely your choice. There's a difference. You don't have to do it. I won't lie to you guys, I'm lost. There's also probably a majority of straight gamers compared to non. No, I don't think that's true. I just think that the homophobes are the loudest people because they get mad when they see things they don't like. Oh, do I just keep going this way?
Throw down your weapon. Make one wrong move and I'll shoot.
Non-straight is majority? I just no, I think it's naive to think that mostly straight people play games. But I think that mostly straight people are the loud homophobic people who complain that there are things in games that they don't like. It's the same thing when you go on Amazon and you read the reviews and you read the really bad reviews. It's like the people who are leaving reviews are the people who are like They have the problems. There's fewer good reviews because when people have good things happen, they buy a thing and it works. They don't come back because they're like, oh, it works, great. Turn around. Ugh. I said turn around. So we should make more games that homophobic people can't play. Make them feel ostracized. Also, like putting gay options don't make straight people not play, only makes homophobes not play. Good. Let them suffer. If they want to play games, go play Madden. Are you shaking? Be quiet. You don't seem to be one of the Kislev soldiers who are after me, but... Don't move. Can I get a gun? I have orders to kill all surface dwellers. Lambs I come in contact with. It's part of my mission. It's nothing personal. I have a question for you. How do I get out of this forest? Are you lost? Just answer my question. How do I get out of here? There's no sound. I'm just going to assume that there's not supposed to be. Sorry, but I'm looking for the way out of here too. She's literally you. I know. Oh. How long are you just going to stand there like that? If you're going to shoot me, then hurry up and do it. What an odd thing to say. Don't you understand the situation you're in? I don't really shop for games like that. I'll be honest with you. If I see a game come out and the grifters are mad because there's like something they don't like a woman in it, there is a 100% greater chance I will buy that game. Purely out of spite. Like, I know I'm not doing anything. Like, I'm not actively like making any big progressive movements, but I will spitefully buy games if I see grifters get mad. I don't care about my situation. I'm just a guy whose life is worthless. There's no point in me living anyway. Stay back. Woman, you're supporting the woke game? What are you aiming at? Here, shoot me here. Come on. Are you mocking me? You're weird. Something's very wrong with you. You should at least resist a little bit. Ew, what the fuck? What's this? Who are you? That's an elf. Stop! Keep your hands off Ellie. That what? If I can't date girls in a game with romance, I don't buy the game. So true. I don't get those anti-woke guys. If a game has a lot of women, I get kind of happy. Fellas, is it gay to like women? I knew it! It is an elf! I called it an elf! I'm also by like I'm happy on most games. Yeah. They can eat. Whoa, 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 whoa! Remember, you have to add in Minecraft. In Minecraft. Remember, your chat is on screen forever. I leveled up. In Minecraft. Are you alright? Hang in there. Just big robots come in and kill village. It did. Good, you finally woke up. You didn't move for so long that I started to worry. How are you feeling? Do you still intend to kill me? Then go right ahead and shoot me. But you'd better not do it while we're in this forest. Forest monsters hate loud noises, you know? Fine, don't talk to me if you don't want to. but it wouldn't kill you to thank me for tending your wounds. Thanks. Isn't it like Xenoblade 1? There's gonna be a lot of, I think, similar elements to the Xenoblade games because it's the same writer and director. Like, I don't know anything about this game, but I will say that Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is one of my favorite games of all time, and a lot of people have said that Xenoblade Chronicles 3 feels like the fulfillment of what this game tried to do. So I'm, like, keeping that in the back of my mind. You shouldn't have helped me. Don't think it will save your life, though. It really doesn't change a thing. What are you so afraid of? I'm not afraid, I'm just being cautious. It's natural for me to be this cautious considering I've met a suspicious surfing-dwelling lamb. Don't you worry, I'm not gonna do anything. Besides, you're much more suspicious than I am. Huh? So what's your name? I won't give my name to a surface-dweller lamb. What's with you and this lamb thing? We're both lost in the forest, surrounded by dangerous monsters. Shouldn't we at least be cooperating with each other until we get out? Good. So what's your name? Why does Xenoblade 2 have so little mecha for a mecha series? It doesn't. It's going to be hard for us to cooperate with one another without at least knowing each other's names. Anyway, my name is Fei Fong Wong. You can call me Fei. I'm Elhaim. Elhaim? But my parents call me Ellie. Ellie, huh? Somehow I already knew that. You shouldn't say that to her. Anyway, it's too dangerous to travel in these parts this late at night. Let's wait till daybreak before we continue looking for a way out of here. If that's okay with you. Is Xenoblade 2 a mech game? Not a mech game, but there's mechs in it. Xenoblade 2 is a complicated game. It is a game that wears its heart on its sleeve so vividly. There's so much love and attention to detail and passion put into Xenoblade Chronicles 2. But it is also one of the most frustrating modern RPGs I've played. But I will say, when Xenoblade Chronicles 2 came out, I hated it. The story seemed really interesting and the characters seemed really cool, but the combat and just everything surrounding the gameplay made no fucking sense to me. I could not get into it. Like, it was so complicated. I played it finally last year, I think it was, fully to completion. And I was and I at the end by the end of the game at the final boss, I was like, "Oh, I get how this game works now." Which is unfortunate because I think that is the biggest problem with Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It took me 95 hours to get that "oh, it clicked" moment into my brain. It's a gacha game with no microtransactions, so pure grind. I actually really like the combat. The combat is sick, but it doesn't explain itself well. Just in time, exactly. It doesn't explain itself well, and you can't revisit the tutorials. So it's actually like a very complicated combat system. And it just wasn't working for me. Like, I didn't get it, and I wasn't having fun with it. But then, at the end of the game, when I finally put all that time into it, and I finally was starting to get it, and it clicked, I was like, oh, I know why people love this. This is good. But learning it enough to make it good is the problem. I guess we have no choice, do we? Okay then, Ellie. How about having something to eat? I found these mushrooms on the ground. But yeah, Xenoblade 2 also has a gacha mechanic, which fucking makes me mad. It has no reason to.
Wait!
You must be lonely here by yourself. Faye. Faye. Faye.
Thank you for the posture check. It's maybe a problem I have as a person, but I kind of like having a bit of gacha on something that's in a gacha game. No, I get it. Part of... I do like the gambling. I do like pulling. But it's so long. It takes so long to pull in Xenoblade 2. And you can only do it one at a time. And at some point in the game, you don't want the little basic guys that are like randomly generated. You want the 5-star characters. Like you're hunting for Cosmos. You don't want this other shit. But you can only pull one at a time and it takes so long. I like the fake gacha and Tears of the Kingdom and Kirby Forgotten Land. I have to still play Kirby. Are you awake? Oh, do I have a party member? I do! She's level 4. She has no health. Magical rod. I thought she had a gun. I didn't even think about gear in this game. He plays Genshin, he does. You save scummed, you don't get to say you love gacha? So I should have not save scummed. I should have grinded for legendary core crystals to get Cosmos, extending the game from 95 hours to 195 hours. Is this what you're saying? Am I not a real gamer? The magical rod. I'm being bullied. Don't tell me I have to climb up again. Guys, how do I leave? Oh. Path up, watch the cliffs. Alright, I want to go this way. I knew it! Loot! You should have just gotten lucky. I should have just been better. I should have just been a gamer. It's true. I should have just been a better gamer. What was I thinking? I think these guys are here to, like, get you to follow them. If that makes sense. You grinded for Sword of Kings, you could have done it legit. The grind for Cosmos, if you did it without saves coming, is so much longer than the Sword of Kings by an incredible magnitude. Oh, she's cool. Although I do have a thing for redheads. Is Pixie a redhead? Yes. What color is your hair? She's not here. She's working. Got some more hobo jerky. Arcane rod. Arcane! What's the Imagine Dragon song? Oh, it tells you what their weight is? No fucking way. He weighs 167 pounds and she weighs 92 pounds. I don't believe that for a second. Imagine Dragonsong Arcane. Time to keep pinging her on Discord. I would not advise doing that. Unless you hate yourself. How tall is Faye? Does it tell you? Maybe their weight is actually important, but their height is not. I thought the birds were the enemies. Wait, they are the enemies. It's all the muscles. Yeah, he weighs more than I do. Of course birds are enemies, they're drones. What? I like her little rod thing that she uses to smack people. Oh, do I have to ban someone on Twitch? Excuse me, I have to do the best part of my job. Because my mod is missing. Was that a spam? It was a bot. Faye? Yesterday you said your life was worthless. What did you mean by that? Why are you asking? Why? Yesterday you looked like you had a death wish. You think it wouldn't make me wonder? Say, how did you get stranded in this forest in the first place? I should ask you the same question. Huh? Well, I ran away from my village. Or what's left of it. Village? You don't mean... Lahan. It was a small village that existed between this forest and the mountain range. I ran away from there. That village? It was a nice, peaceful village. Everyone there treated me like family. Then, last night, a group of gears suddenly appeared and started fighting right in the middle of the place. The village was engulfed in flames. I couldn't just stand there and watch Lahan be destroyed. So to try to save the villagers, I got in an empty gear, without even knowing how to operate it. I just thought maybe I could do it. No, it was more like someone whispering to me. Someone whispering to me, telling me to do it. But it was a disaster. The village. Was it destroyed by the Kislev army? Faye? No, the village was destroyed by me. Yes, it was me. I destroyed Lahan, I'm sure of it. What do you mean you destroyed it? I thought you were trying to help save the villagers. I did try to help. I actually took out a few gears. But then I came under heavy fire from a new group of gears. And then my friend, Timothy, was hit by a hail of bullets. Then I lost it. Everything just went dark. I don't remember anything after that. The gear I was in went out of control. Well, that's what Doc said. When I came to, the village and everyone in it was Alice. She was such... Alice and Timothy, oh god, everybody, all such good people. Went out of the control, the gear. What about the village? They? Yes, the gear. If only those gears had never landed in the village. Damn them. They're still giving chase. We've entered Ava territory. I'm not giving up now. This gear's too important. That's done it. I'm at disadvantage now. Uh-oh. Shrapnel in my back. My thruster's output is dropping. I can't maintain altitude. Damn it, everyone land now. Regroup on the ground. We'll have to engage them. right on the farmland. If they had never come to the village, never started fighting there, then I wouldn't have tried to pilot that gear. It's all their fault, not mine. They're the ones to blame. If they'd never come, none of this would have. If not for them. Them! Them! Enough of that. You're a coward. Coward? Me? Yes, you're a coward. All you're saying is them, them, them. Don't talk as if you had no part of the blame as well. Yeah, pass that blame. I'm to blame? Yes, that's right. Of course the direct cause of the battle was that a gear made an emergency landing in your village. But all Kislev wanted was the gear, right? They weren't invading or out to destroy Lahan. The real damage occurred because you climbed in a gear and tried to fight back. Whatever made you get into that gear? Not just anyone can pilot them, it takes training. There's no way a civilian could hope to pilot one. Do you think maybe it's because she feels guilty for her part in it? That she's trying to pass off the blame a little bit? Besides, you should have been helping the villagers flee to safety instead. How can you blame the damage on a gear when it was your decision to fight it in the first place? Why don't you take some of the responsibility yourself? Why are you putting all the blame on others? That's just running away. That's what makes you a coward. Well, if you put it that way, yes, that's right. I am a coward. I didn't realize my own strength and have been blaming what happened as a result of that on others. I'm a pitiful excuse for a man. But, hi Pixie, thank you for the daily tax. I just felt this rush of blood in me and I couldn't help myself. Couldn't help myself or help others. Hey, I'm... Shut up! What do you know? When I came to, I was surrounded by piles of rubble. I didn't know what had happened or what I had done. I remembered absolutely nothing. All I knew was that my hands could still feel what they had done. The only things that penetrated the gear's barrier were screams. Screams accompanied by the stench of blood, the sound of crushing bones and my own curses. Look at my hands. Can you hear their voices? Can you understand this feeling? The feeling of having destroyed your village with your own hands? Of not being able to do anything for the children left behind? Now they have nothing. I have nothing. I have nowhere. No one. I didn't want to get in it. I had no choice. There was no other way. She leaves. Fuck this guy. I'm out of here. I'm no longer lost. You're pathetic. Why did I go and say that to him?
You talk as if it's not your responsibility.
No, I didn't do anything.
They died because you had to pilot the gear and start fighting.
It wasn't me, can't you understand?
Not just anyone can pilot those machines, you know.
I didn't do it.
Why won't you take responsibility?
I'm not so strong.
Why are you trying to put the blame on others?
I'm not even all that talented.
You're a coward!
That's right. I'm a coward.
I want more anime cutscenes. They're so good. Yes, that's right. I am a coward. It's a frog! Dinosaur. Lizard. Oh, oh no! Dude, imagine if she's already been eaten. He's just sitting there digesting her. Mmm, yummy. Oh god. The dinosaur is like, fuck you. 5-stream streak. This seems new. It's new for my channel. I think it was in beta for a lot of Twitch streams, but it's now not in beta, so I get it too. Thanks for 5 streams. Ellie, are you alright? Darn, she's unconscious. I guess I have to fist fight this dinosaur. She got eaten. Alright, let's go. If only you had a mech. I know, I left it at the town though. I'm gonna use Kamehameha! 1 damage. Guys, I don't think I'm fighting the dinosaur. Pretty good damage. You ever fight a boss in an RPG that you know you're not supposed to be fighting, but it's not exactly killing you? But you're doing so little damage, but you're just like, fuck it, if I just sit here for like 35 minutes, I'll eventually win. Use your non-magic fire blasts. Pedantics. It's not magic, it's kung fu. It's chi. The big snake from Final Fantasy VII. Did Sephiroth do this? That's like saying Goku uses magic. Hey! The dragon yells his name. Faye, you forgot the robot! Hey, I've been searching for you. Here, you can use this. Genova did that. Hey, hold on a second. To tell me I can use it is one thing. Ellie, damn it. Doc, I have a favor to ask. I will defeat this monster, but if it looks like I'll go out of control like last time, then shoot me. Hey, let us pray that it won't happen. Get in the robot bay! Yeah, crotch shot. Let's go! Oh, actually, alright, so for everyone new who's here, this is my Kamehameha robot style. Oh. I was kind of thinking that would do a little more damage. Pretty good. Yeah, I guess the dinosaur is immune to magic robot damage. He did slow me. I don't know how a dinosaur can cast slow on a robot, but whatever. He's immune to your magic attacks. It's just like the Tarrasque in D&D. It's immune to magic. It actually reflects your magic back at you. Maybe I should be using my weak attack so I can recharge my time faster. I don't actually know if that's how it works, though. Tail spank. I still have to finish Rebirth, and by finish it I mean I still have to play through Rebirth. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Not gonna lie, I thought about just putting it up on stream yesterday night, being like, fuck it, we're doing an unscheduled stream where I'm just playing a game I'm already in the middle of. But then I didn't do that. Ow. Looks like the dinosaur is kind of a little weak. He's breathing heavy. I bet he's never seen a robot before. Kill the endangered animal? You don't know that it's endangered. I do like how he is using, like, Kung Fu while he's in the robot as well. Like he's hand fighting with his robot. The best of both worlds. Faye, are you alright? Yeah, I guess so. That fight with the Rancor was remarkable. An ordinary gear could not defeat that monster, and you certainly keep yourself in good shape. Why did you bring this here, Doc? This? You mean Weltall? Weltall? Is this the gear that destroyed our... This is the gear that destroyed our village. Why did you bother bringing it here? I never want to see another gear again. They can mean fat and Mandarin, I think, depending on the inflection. Interesting. Science and human technique. I understand how you must feel. But in order to protect yourself, you need a certain degree of strength. Even more, since we are being pursued. I agree that a certain degree of strength is needed for self-defense. And if it weren't for this gear here, Ellie and I'd be in that Rankar's stomach right now. But its power goes beyond what is necessary. Does one really need the power to destroy everything? I don't need that kind of power. I just hate gears. Hey, using power or being used by power. Is that not a problem of the heart? If humans do not use their power for wrong, it can be a good thing. I believe such power can help us. In that respect, I know you will be fine. It sure helped you out this time. Am I right? I want to believe that, but something is holding me back. This gear. Well, whatever. At least Ellie is safe now. She seems to have come to. Huh? I'm Seton, a friend of Faye's. You almost did not make it. If Faye had not helped you, I hate to think what may have happened. But I was not too pleased with his rashness in trying to take on that Rancor with just his bare fists. The translation can be improved. It's not bad, though. Yeah, it is. It's a 90s translation. Bare fists. Well, I'm glad that you were able to find a use for what I brought you. Let us just say we are borrowing what the Kislev army left behind. Oh. Thank you, Faye. This makes twice. It is what it is, I guess. Don't mention it. I'll just put it on your tab. It is getting dark. Let's make camp now and start out early tomorrow. We've been awake for 1 hour, and she yelled at me the whole time. She said really mean things and then ran away. And then a dinosaur showed up. And we're already going back to bed. The both of you look tired, and I need to make some repairs on our friend here. There's something charming about the old 90s translations, though. It's no use. The knee actuator and bypass circuit are both ruined. You know what's actually like something that bothers me a lot? That is kind of... I don't know. It's... So if you actually do any like real research on it, you'll see that a lot of people have done the math and they've done the homework. The English translation, the localization for Persona 5 is pretty bad. Because too many hands there were too many hands in it doing it. So there's a lot of inconsistencies in the Persona 5 English localization. And if you play through the game with that in mind, you'll actually be able to spot them. For instance, like just off the top of my head, one of the most basic ones I can tell you right now is typically in the Persona games, they'll use the honorifics when they're talking about teachers or they're talking to their friends. Like San, Chan, Kun, Sensei. But in Persona 5, they'll go from using honorifics to using Mr. and Mrs. So there's no consistency in the localization of 5. There's like whole people have done whole write-ups on it. It's actually really interesting. I'd definitely look it up if you're interested. But like, it's not even something you realize until you know about it. And then if you play it again, you'll pick up on the inconsistencies and you'll be like, oh, that's really weird. Too many cooks in the kitchen and they're all ignoring each other. Exactly. There was too many people localizing Persona 5. So there's just so many inconsistencies with it. But if you were to learn Japanese, so you don't have to. That's a lot of work. I might be too stupid. The actuator can be fixed, but the circuit needs to be replaced. Oh, having trouble sleeping there? Yeah. I imagine you would. You've had quite a day. I mean, the game was 100 hours long, you don't even think of the San and Mister since there were a few hours between. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, when you're playing the game and you're not aware of it, you probably won't pick up on it. But now that you know, if you play it again, keep a lookout, because I think you'll spot a lot more than you realize. Doesn't ruin the game, but it's definitely like something. And like I said, people have done big write-ups about it. They've done a lot of research into it, so I would definitely look it up if you are interested in what people have to say about the localization. Because it is really interesting to see. Learning Japanese from a stupid person's perspective. Should that be the April Fool's video for next year? I actually have a really cool, maybe silly idea for an April Fool's video. But it will take a little bit of work to get done. Not that it's April anytime soon, but I do have a really interesting idea I think I want to do. This is the machine Faye used when the village was attacked. There was another machine left sitting on the outskirts of the village. Oh, he knows the language. It was yours, right? Just as I thought. The missing pilot from the gear that made an emergency landing in Lahan, and the mysterious woman found wandering lost in the forest are actually one and the same person. Judging from your uniform, I would also say that you are with the military, am I correct? How? Who are you? I checked the ID tags of the soldiers who died in the attack on Lahan. The design on their tags and the design on your uniform there is the same. Do not worry. They were given proper burials, but they may not have been too pleased to die in a foreign land. Maybe. Does Faye know about you? I don't think he has realized yet. Most likely, Faye knows nothing of the world outside of Lahan. I see. So how come... In any case, it is best if we do not pry into each other's pasts anymore. But let us just say that I know a little more about the world than most do. Anyway, Ellie, I have a favor I must beg you to do. What is it? Go straight ahead and you will come to a road. Then just keep going. Would you please leave us while Faye is still asleep? Unfortunate things keep happening around Faye. I would like to protect him if possible. I do not want him caught up in any vain struggles. I am also saying this for your benefit. Ellie, you do not belong here. Go back to your family. I... Do not worry. I will not tell Faye what your true identity is. I will just tell him you went to meet up with your family. No, it's not that. I did something terrible to him. Why is fantasy turning into sci-fi such a common trope in JRPGs? Isn't it awesome? Isn't it cool? A mix of fantasy and sci-fi? I don't know if it's such a trope. I think it's still pretty niche. So, I want to apologize. Something terrible? They told me it was our fault your village was destroyed. Faye kept saying if only they hadn't come. Then I called Faye a coward because he was trying to escape from the responsibility. But in fact, it was me who was trying to escape from taking the blame. If I hadn't crash landed there, they would all still be living peacefully now. All those innocent people wouldn't have been caught up in that tragedy. But I accused Faye. You're a rarity. I did not expect your people would ever think like that. To your people, surface dwellers are nothing more than domesticated animals, are they not? The shepherds, Abel, took control over the surface-dwelling lambs, possessing the right to give life and death onto them as they see fit. Exactly, yet you seem to feel responsibility towards Faye and the villagers. Why is that? I don't know myself. At Jugend, I was taught that surface dwellers were stupid and base, and that is why we have to control them. But upon meeting Faye, something about him made you feel differently? Yes, he's no different than we are. In fact, he seemed more powerful. He possesses something we don't. He also risked his life to save me, twice. Most of your people would feel ashamed at receiving such an act. Yet you are grateful to Faye? It's probably because of my father. He had an open mind to surface dwellers. My nanny was a surface dweller. No one knew about her, though. Besides, I am the same as Faye. The same? No, nothing. Never mind. Think I understand. I'm sorry. After just saying we should not pry, it is my nature, you know? My wife says I am too persistent and that I talk too much. But personally, I do not think I talk too much. My wife tells me I talk too much, but I don't think that's true. I'm a yapper. It's probably best if you return home to your country. You really should not be here. I'll return to headquarters. But then what? You are worried. Yes. Worrying is natural. Even I used to worry once too, you know? Oh, Citan. Anyway, let me handle what to tell Faye. You had better go now. He really wants her to go. I do not trust the doctor. He has manipulator energy. Thank you for the resubscription with Prime Pixie. That's 15 months. That's like 100 years in dog years. Has Ellie gone yet? Oh, so you were awake? Yes, I woke up midway, so I only heard part of what you two were discussing. Ellie, so that's what she is? Faye, she's... I know, it's not Ellie's fault. What happened to the village is all my fault. I took out all my pent-up feelings on Ellie. I'm the one who should apologize. Faye, do not blame yourself. It was not your fault either. You were just trying to protect the village. Thanks, Doc. By the way, how is everyone from the village doing, now that they're completely homeless? Because he was here so early? Dare I say earlier than everyone else? It was here before I started streaming. Do not worry, Yui's taking care of them. I told her to leave soon and take them all to a certain place. They should be safe for a while, so you just worry about yourself for now. Okay, Doc. Oh, my throat is hurting. I don't know how Hetcat does this. Now to think what we should do next. I thought I was early. You're one of the OGs. Unfortunately, Pixie's first, and then Mobo. Mobo is the OG. The second OG. Shall we leave this forest and head for the desert town of Dazil? We may learn what Ave and Kislev are up to, not to mention getting some parts for Wiltal. The leader of Ave is not going to sit back and let the other knight's fiasco go by unpunished. Can I go? Wait, do I have him as a party member now? What does he do? He's only level 5, he can't possibly be a villain. Oh, he doesn't use a weapon either, we both punch people. He has death blows? He's a doctor. A doctor could probably inflict a death blow on you very easily. They know exactly where to strike. A blimp! Not a blimp, it's a Metal Gear! What is that? I would assume it's an aerial battleship from Ave. Aerial battleship? I've never heard of Ave having anything like that. Of course it does not come from Ave originally. Most likely it belongs to the Gebler forces stationed in Ave. Gebler. Special forces from the Sacred Empire of Solaris known as Gebler. I'm sure you have heard something about them. It's a manta ray! They are an organization providing large-scale military aid to the Kingdom of Ave. They showed up in Ignis several months ago. Until then, Ave was being routed by Kislev, but with Gebler's help, they've managed to regain half their losses. They are now expanding their territory and gathering resources buried in the ruins. I've heard the village elders talk about it. Is Ellie a part of that? Quite possibly so. Their group has superior technology and power. It's rumored they are here solely to get the resources in the ruins. I'm surprised they are using something as powerful as that ship. It must be to suppress the recent border skirmishes. So they're fighting the Kislev Empire? Yes, it seems they have found new ruins on the northern edge of Ave. Those ruins are under a 500-year-old temple. 3 weeks ago, Kislev took over those ruins. Most likely they are fighting over that. Where am I? I keep picking the skin off of my thumb. I know that's TMI and you didn't need to hear that, but like I have a callus on my thumb and I can't stop picking the skin off. I need you to stop. Look at the edge of the side of your fingernail. No. No, because that would be like a hangnail. Like literally like the callus on the side of my thumb. I keep picking at it. I have calluses because I used to play guitar. And they've never softened. So I just have like very hard fingertips. Let me add guitar strum. I haven't played guitar in a long time. That would be very embarrassing. You played guitar? Question mark? There's so much you don't know about me. This is Dazil. Yeah, this is Dazil. The town where the frame rate drops to 10. That's right, the desert town of Dazil. You've lived a long life and so many things. Don't say it. Don't say it like I'm old. This is Tatooine. This is Mos Eisley. This town's lively. This is the center for all excavations in Ave. The frame rate goes crazy here. People come from all over Ignis to try to find the resources buried in the ruins around here. We should be able to find out what both Ave and Kislev are up to here. And we also have to gather the things we need to repair Waltal. I need heater now? Me too. Think of Guitar Stream as like a compensation for misgendering your chat. You don't want that. There is an Ethos workshop in the southern part of town. Let's go there, Faye. I haven't played guitar since I was a teenager. It's been a decade. It's been more than a decade. That long ago? That long ago. The Ethos. What do gears have to do with Ethos? Only the Ethos has the technology to maintain generator-driven gear. The Ethos decides which gear gets which generator in which country. The teacher does not understand personal space. It's... I don't have a guitar anymore anyway, I wouldn't be able to. So unless you want to fund for a guitar for me, I don't think it's gonna happen. We did it! Sneaking in the night. This sure is a noisy place. Well, in a place like this, you'd have to expect this kind of atmosphere. What kind of guitar do you want? I don't know. I've always wanted an acoustic guitar. Yeah, but even so. Oh my god, who is this? This is the Crimson Chin. Who is this? He's like a clown. Shut up. Oh, he's drunk. Who is this queen? Why, you're all yapping when Big Joe's here trying to drink in peace. Can't y'all shut up? What do you think you are? I don't care if you're Big Joe or Big Schmo, you don't mess with me. He says shut up like you. I could probably get you an inexpensive one, Chris. No, don't do that. You don't need to do that. I would not play it. It would literally be for the bit, and that's such a waste of money. I have no interest in playing the guitar. Well, no. I don't know. I think one of the reasons I stopped playing music in general is I kind of stopped enjoying learning it. Like, I just wasn't really feeling a fulfillment in learning music anymore. Which is sad, because like I love music, and being able to play music is a really awesome skill. But I just like wasn't really feeling a joy in it. Like I didn't feel fulfilled learning and doing it anymore. Like not in the same way that I feel joy like writing or like working on videos right now, right? Like when I make a video and I release it, I feel like a satisfaction. I wasn't really feeling that anymore with music, so I kind of just slowly stopped playing. Yeah, you sure talk big. Can you dig for treasure as good as you talk? What's that you say? You're so tough. Always looking for junk laying around. Why don't you do something more productive for once? If you ask me, you're a big pussy. Hey, stop it. This guy's trouble. He's looking wild. Ah, shut up. Just shut your trap. Did you have others to share your music with? Yeah, I had lots of friends who played music. I'd like go and jam out with people too. I just stopped enjoying it. Big what? I said big pussy. That's right, run home to mama, little boys. A big punch for Big Joe. Damn you, you'll keep. Here you go, take your pickaxe with you. I said Goosey straight up. I'm not afraid. Cowardly little punks. Why, this man sure likes to make his presence felt. It's Big Joe! You drinking too? Booze is my life companion, especially in a sucky world like this. Everyone's searching for dough and dynamite. How unromantic. How old is Faye? You want a nice cup of joe? I had too much today. I had a lot of coffee today. I got a white chocolate chip iced coffee on my way home. Hopefully enough for the Big Joe romance. The Big Joe romance, let's go! Welcome. Oh, you're the shop? Survival tent. I feel like I'm not really earning money, so I don't really want to buy anything. What if adults come to dig up the ruins? They all come riding in big gears. Gotta spend money to make money. Not if you're buying healing items. I've heard a rumor that the Kislev army attacked a nearby village. Is it true? Wouldn't you like to know? Was this the inn? I think this was the inn. And, oh, can I climb up this? There's nothing up here. The battle with Kislev the other day in the desert ended in a complete victory for us. We need the army because they get us generators from the gears found in the ruins. We'll never give this town or our ruins to Kislev. Ooh, shoulder. I haven't met you before, so you want to rent out a sand buggy too? Sand buggy? A sand buggy is a special type of vehicle designed for the desert terrain. Its tires will not get stuck in the sand. You really need them for long desert trips. Sorry, but all our buggies are lent out now. Do you want to wait for one? Some of those guys hunting for parts should be back soon. I see. Well then, we'll come again later. Civilian worker gears have no chance against military worker gears in excavating, but even if we had a military gear, we wouldn't be able to operate it. I would. Alright, let's go. Thank you for the hydrate. Workshop admin. Hello? Knock knock. No one's here. Well, they are here, but they're not at the desk. I am not gonna voice the NPCs. My voice is starting to hurt. Oh, is this the ethos? This is the workshop. I could go for another iced coffee, though. I don't think Dunkin's is open. Wow, so this is the Ethos Workshop, Handock? The Ethos Workshops are the only places that officially repair gears. Let us see if we can get the parts we need to fix Weltall here. As they say, time is money, so we should do whatever we can do as soon as we are able to. Sorry to bother you. Our gear is broken down, so I would like to buy some parts to fix it. Some Dunkins are open till 10. It's not a good idea. Tough luck, huh? Can you tell me what make of parts you're after? We're hoping to replace an X29 model injection bypass circuit. X29 model injection circuit? That's only used on the latest military models. We don't keep those kind of parts in stock here. You can only get such special parts by placing an order at the Ethos headquarters. This workshop is only for the repair of civilian gears. I see. Sorry to have bothered you. So all these robots were just in the ground. They dug them up, and now people are hanging out with them. Doc, do you have a moment? I need to talk to you. Yes, of course, Faye. So, Faye, what did you want to talk to me about? Well, Doc, it's about Weltall. We can't find the parts we need, so is it alright if we just don't fix it? Do not repair it? What is the problem, Faye? Well, we've been able to come as far as Dazil on our own. So doesn't that show that we don't need Weltall as much as we thought? Actually, I've been thinking that once things cool down, I want to go back to Lahan and help rebuild. That's all I feel I can do now. I see. If that's what you want, Faye, then fine. But I think we should try and move Weltall as far away from there as possible. Move it away, but why do we need to do that, Doc? It's only my speculation, but I suspect the incident that evening occurred because the Gebler Special Force stole a Kislev military gear. Special Force? You mean Ellie's group? Exactly. When I examined the broken gear in the village, I realized the Gebler pilot was riding a Kislev gear. Must have had some new technology involved in it for the Kislev army to send pursuit forces after it. New technology? I suspect that the Gebler force was out to steal a new experimental gear. Thank you for the stretch. I am sure news of the Special Forces' failure has reached the capital. They will be investigating the Lahan area to reclaim whatever parts of the new gear that they can find. Hold on, Doc. Won't the Kislev army still be in Lahan too? Most probably. And in that case, there will be a conflict between Ave's inspection team and Kislev's pursuit troops. If they find where we have hidden Weltall, the armies will fight over who gets Weltall, and right near Lahan too. So, to avoid any problems, we should move Weltall somewhere else right away. But we can't fix it in order to move it. Right, but staying here will solve nothing. Fortunately, this is the center of all excavation work in this country. There is bound to be some information on where we can find parts. Anyway, the fear is often worse than the danger itself. We should not let such fears hold us back. Alright, I guess we should just talk to people now. I forgot I can jump. Because this was the workshop. This is the administration building. What about this building? This is the well. This is the waterworks. All of Dazil's water comes from this pump. The fear is often worse than the dangers. It's a good line. There's a lot of good lines in this game. The writing is really good. This song's getting on my nerves, though. People think I yap too much, but I don't think so. It's so true. Alright, we didn't want to leave. Go back. Oh, I'm sleepy. I did not sleep last night. I've had a very bad sleep schedule lately where I keep dozing off and then waking up at like 5 or 6 in the morning. So I'm getting like 3 hours of real sleep a night for a while, which is bad. Don't do that to your body. It's really bad for you. This is the most violent save screen I've ever seen. Have I been in here? Blue and gum mood. Isn't it incredible that in RPGs you can just enter people's houses and be like, I want to talk to you? Open up! And how very rarely people have beds in their houses. That's amazing. They're doing digging right next to this town too. This is an Ave run excavation site. The machines and gears found here are valuable resources that could turn the tide of the war. They're indispensable to the war effort. Anyway, Faye, let's move on. We have more pressing matters to do than taking in the sights. Get it? Taking in the sights because it's a dig site? The doctor's a funny guy. Maybe we have to talk to Big Joe. Do you think Big Joe knows? What is this room? Treasure Hunter Association. You may have to talk to Big Joe. Oh no! You guys want to talk to Big Joe? You have to go find him again. That's the guard station. Don't you sell things? Look for the donkeys. You have a dunks here? I like how there's no weapons for them because they're both like punchy people. This makes me want to play Xenoblade Chronicles X, to be honest. This is a sand buggy. That's it, Faye. I have thought of a good way to get the parts we need for Weltall. I noticed you removed the donkeys from PNG. Well, it's a more serious game. I thought maybe we should not have the coffee on the donkey on the PNG for today. How many Xenoblades are there? There's Xenoblade Chronicles 1. There's Xenoblade Chronicles 2, there's Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and then there's the spin-off Xenoblade Chronicles X, which is giving me very similar vibes to this game because there's mechs in it. A more serious game, I think my sister has big badonkeys. It's a serious conversation. And now she's dead, so how do you feel about that? She had them. She doesn't anymore. She was very well endowed. Now the Earth has taken it back. Well, leave it to me. Just you wait and see. All right, before we go get to the buggy, I want to get Big Joe. Was he in here? Did she die while I was making dinner? You missed a very important moment. The village is gone. It's completely gone. Oh, this is Big Joe, by the way. You know, it was the classic. The main character, a tragic thing happened, and then they grab their head and they're like, no, no, and then their latent hidden power that they had when they were a child activates, and then they accidentally cause mass destruction, and everyone's like, you did this. You know, JRPG shit. The sang buggy you were waiting for is back. Do you want to rent it? Yeah. That's right. Do you have any we can rent right now? The big whatever is still there even if people are dead. True. The keys are in the ignition, you can take it now. Ooh, I like this economy. We don't even have to pay for it. Faye, I'm going into the desert to search for parts for Weltall. Going to the desert? Doc, are you going to excavate some ruins or something? The Kislev and Ave armies are confronting each other in the desert all the time. There's talk that their forces often break into battle over the ruins. What does it have to do with gear? If I search the battlefields for the wrecks of such army gear, I should be able to find the parts we need. Besides, Weltall is a Kislev gear, so we need parts from Kislev gears. But... Faye, you're such a worrier. Things have a way of working out. You do not need to worry so much. Why not go kill some time at the bar until I get back? Big Joe time! How can I be What? Hello, Gucci. What is it? I'm watching Xenogears. Oh, that makes sense. Time to drink Big Joe. Doesn't Xeno have a meaning? Like it's like Latin? It's Greek. It means foreign or strange, which is why xenophobic is fear of strangers. I learned something today. You learn something every day? Not true. I actively try not to. That's a lot of brain power. Where's your friend? There's a war on in the desert and he just goes wandering off there. I can feel my brain folding. The creases! The creases are forming! I can feel the lightning. If your friends are important to you, then don't let them get away. Especially if it's a lady friend. You try to be ignorant of new info many days. What if you don't want to learn? I'm out of school. I got my master's. I don't gotta do shit anymore. I don't learn anymore. I don't have to do that. I did my time. Learning is fun. Wrong. The librarian does not learn. Would it surprise you to know that I haven't taken or read a book in like the last year? Fun fact, echidna's penis have 9 heads. It's like a Medusa penis. Hydra style. It's like a Dark Souls boss. So I guess we just go south. Big Joe kind of he yelled at me. He was like, you should go hang out with your friends. But my friend just took a buggy through the desert and he's making me run through the desert. I think a battle's about to happen. Nope, we're just actually climbing a sand dune. What are they? Are they Xenogears? I'm worried about Doc. Guess I may as well follow those gears. They also lay eggs. I know why I know these things, but why do you? Learning is fun, they said. Sandman. These are literally Tusken Raiders from Star Wars. Are you saying this isn't fun and fun to whip out? They literally are, yeah. There's Tusken Raiders. You should only whip it out with consent. They're kicking my ass. I think I gotta go home. Do I have consent to whip out info? Depends on the info. Not all info is fun facts. Some facts are very unfun. Do not do this. Do not go into the desert and just start running. Bad idea. Facts about video games? Not all video games are good. How far is Doc gone? And now I've lost sight of those gears too. And a giant worm shows up, completing the sci-fi trifecta as we introduce Dune to the mythos. Is that a wall of fire? No, it's a UFO. What the heck is that thing? They jump good. Different unit. Are they going towards the direction the saucer went? I better follow them so as not to lose sight of them. That would... There's no way you could. They're so fast. This is so dumb. He should have rented another buggy. These guys again. I learned that one from Goku. Oh, he lived. I miss having more party members. Doing this alone kind of stinks. Where's Big Joe? He should have come with me. Guys, I miss Big Joe. We don't even know each other, but I think I miss him. Atunki says coffee would make fighting in this desert so much easier. This is stolen valor. How many Dunkin's iced coffees have you had? I'm the only one here. One? I've had like 1,000 the last week. That's a shark. It lived. Oh my god! Wouldn't make fighting in the desert easier? No, because you'd have to carry it. I think I'm about to die. Bro. This is bad. This is bad for me. I think I'm just gonna die. Oh, now it works. Do it, I dare you. Okay, that's fine. I kind of wanted to go back to town. Maybe buy some gear. Get it, gear, because there's gears in this. New game. Imagine. No, I'll start again. Also, coffee's a diuretic. It'll dehydrate you. You're so funny. I know, I am. Was it this person? Oh my god. Oh. Coffee gives you diarrhea and you drink how many of them? Like 600? It doesn't always give you diarrhea though. So this would be better, right? This would be good, but he has it equipped. So the fencing wear would be better. Oh, you have to add it to the list. I see, I see. And I am poor now. This music was decent but gets old quick. Yeah, I'm pretty sick of it. We got to leave now. That's okay. I was just getting some stuff. There we go. Our defense so much higher. We couldn't possibly lose now. Go. Play some jizz from Star Wars. Super would obliterate the YouTube VOD. This part one of Xenogears would never be seen again by anyone. But I think we headed out this way last time, and then, you know. I love how long it takes to load. The old PlayStation 1 processor really working overtime. Uber said if I come back, they'll give me 70% off a delicious meal. Where's Big Joe? I miss him. I think he'll be back. I fucking hate these fish. But I have more defense now, so hopefully it helps. It helps so much. Alright, so when I have low accuracy, I guess I do weak attacks, and it seems to not really affect my accuracy too bad. I'm fishing with these hands. I know. I'm not really a monk. I don't have monk style. Nope, I guess we're going back into fighting. You know what? I don't want to look up how to play this game. You know what I'm going to do after stream? I'm going to look up the instruction manual and I'm going to read it. I think that'd be so much more fun. I leveled up. I'll read the instruction manual while listening to how to do the Boston accent in the background. Really prepare for Fallout 4 day. Oh god. I am exhausted. I hope I made you yawn. Just gotta hope it isn't like Earthbound where the manual is also just a guide for the game. I think this game would be way too long. There's no way. Did make me yawn. Mission accomplished. You know, I wonder if they're doing that because it's better than walking through the sand, but also every time you stomp on the sand, wouldn't you maybe sink a little? The odds of it being most of a walkthrough is not 0. Yeah, but you have to remember, the Earthbound guide came in a box with the cartridge because Super Nintendo games came in boxes. This would have come in a CD case that absolutely would not be able to fit a guide. Maybe the jumping is also easier to animate. Maybe. Who the hell is this guy? Just a dude. Oh, a soldier. They're people. At least I'm making some money. It seems that you only get money where killing people, though. It was like Final Fantasy VII, where sometimes it did come with a book that had a strategy guide. Don't you guys miss strategy guides? And if you do miss strategy guides, did you know that on my YouTube channel I make videos about retro gaming and librarianship? And I made a video game about strategy guides and how cool they are? You should go watch it after the stream. Maybe like, comment, and subscribe. Strategy gates still exist, they're online. Yeah, that's lame. The problem with strategy guides nowadays is that games change so much over time that they're pretty obsolete almost immediately. That being able to go to old game facts and people crazy there. I know! The people who would like write entire game guides for like Final Fantasy X on GameFAQs. Those were the true heroes back then. I thought printed strategy guides are still published. They are. It's just you buy a strategy guide for a game. The game in a year, the game's going to be different because it's going to be patched. Because games are all live services and they get patched and require connections nowadays. So like you buy a guide and it's cool, but then like a year later, it's how much of it is correct anymore. Like, if you bought a guide for Xenogears back in the day, the game isn't ever going to change, so the guide would always be available. Does this desert ever end? It'll get dark soon, so I better hurry up. Mad Max? So something that a lot of people look back fondly on but don't really use. Like Omori has a cute little manual if you buy it physically on console, but very few people read it because it's not necessary. I bought Stardew Valley on console and it came with a guide, and it's super cute. Sorry about that. Just let me borrow this for a while. Zoom zoom. The big Nintendo games still have them. Hey, my bike! That man will die in the desert. Yeah, we just killed that guy. He's not long. He probably doesn't have any water on him. It's all on the bike. Both of the Switch Zelda games and also Animal Crossing. I don't recall Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, or Kirby or Metro having them. Oh, I think they did. But like, imagine buying a guide for Cyberpunk 2077. Oh, okay. The hell. And then like, look at the game now versus when it launched. Game's not the same at all. That guide would be worthless. There's a lot happening right now. Yeah, I know. I'm talking about strategy guides as well. What's with you guys? Aren't you overreacting a little for just stealing a motorcycle? Sad there was no bike minigame. Chrono Trigger would have had a bike minigame. Is the doctor in that? Oh my god. Faye, I was looking everywhere for you. Doc, you're alright? Yes, of course. Looks like we do not have time to chat. Man, those mechs suck. No, they're fine. They got back up. They're just very top heavy, so they fell over. Faye, hurry. Hurry and do what? I cannot use Weltall very well. Only you can use its full potential. Hurry up and get on board. Alright. They're very light. They're built to jump. A strong wind can knock them on their butt. We get to do a mech battle again. Yippee! I'm using the ether machine. $86 damage is not bad. The Doctor so sus he's definitely using you. Elden Ring has 3 volumes of critical official strategy guides. Is it that big? If I was more rich, I would buy strategy guides. Maybe if I buy them, I'll no longer miss side quests. So true. Paper Breath of the Wild strategy guide with a full paragraph in every Korok. It'd be like half the guide. You know, instead of buying me an acoustic guitar, you could always just go to the throne and buy a coffee. That's what I want for Christmas. A coffee for coffee beans. Just put a guitar on the throne. No! I don't want one! Inner healing learned. You're addicted? What do you mean? You like coffee too. You had your wife go pick you up Starbucks. I know you didn't. I don't think you had a coffee, but it's like the same thing. I don't know how, but I beat them. Ha 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 ha. What the? Man, I'd love to pilot a robot. It'd be so much fun. Oh, look at the aura farming. Man, this guy is wearing the judge gear from Final Fantasy XII. Your hot-blooded desire for battle has not been tamed, I see. The Man in Black, Will Smith, is that you?
Who are you? Who? Right. I know you. You killed her. Her? No. It wasn't. Not me. You coward. It was you.
You're the one from Lahan. Here we go again. My name is Graf, the Seeker of Power. You certainly showed how much power you had back there in Lahan, didn't you, Faye? How much power I had? What are you talking about? A greater power is what I need to fulfill my mission. I sent those gears into that land as a catalyst to awaken the power in you. To make contact with you. As a catalyst? You mean you caused that intentionally? Why is desktop Twitch so much more delayed than mobile app? We sure the app is bad? We're pretty sure, but I don't know. Maybe you just have a better internet on your phone or whatever than at your computer? That's right. The death of your loved ones and you powerless against it happening. The grief, the screams from your heart born out of the tragedy. There, that was the catalyst for triggering your power. You mean you attacked my village just to get me in that gear? Why did the villagers have to die? Who cares why? It does not matter how many of them died. They were wretched vermin, only living from day to day without ever fulfilling their prescribed destinies. And have you forgotten? You were the one who destroyed the village. I did not lift a finger. No, I was just trying to save the village and its people. I never intended to destroy it. Is that really so? Surely you have heard it. It is the very essence of you, the voice of desire from within you that craves destruction. Shut up! Even if that were true, aren't you still the one who caused it? If you hadn't come, the village wouldn't have suffered the way it did. So now you resort to blame? I see. That sounds like something you would say. That's good. Your basic nature remains unchanged. Crap. You said you need my power? What were you intending to do with it? You know very well. It is to destroy Mother God. Destroy God? Yes, we will destroy God. That is our purpose. That is our destiny. Don't be ridiculous. I won't get involved in such a thing. If you want to destroy your god or whatever it is you're on about, do it by yourself. You resemble your father. My father? You mean my dad? You know my father? That was a most delightful scream. I was enthralled by it. Nothing is more beautiful than a scream of death. What did you do to my father? What happened between you two? Do you really wish to know? There is no use in you knowing it now. Your power is still beneath that needed for my purposes. Anything unusable must be tried until it becomes suitable. Thank you for the hydrate. My voice! It hurts. The worm, the sandworm, the dune worm. It's coming. Told you. What in hell is that? What will you do, Faye? If you die here, then so be it. You may indeed gain some happiness from not knowing. But surely that is not what you truly want. It's the sandworm from Dune. If you want to know the truth, and that is what you want, isn't it, Faye? Then this is what to do. You must show me that you have attained the level of strength I require. To do that, you must destroy others by using your own strength. Then you will gain all that was lost in exchange for that scream of death. As he floats away. Wait, we're not finished talking yet. I just stopped picking up my thumb. It's starting to hurt, and it'll get to the point where it bleeds. Ew! This is a really icky worm. Oh. Counter slurp. I'm losing, dude. He's sucking my fuel. The worm toppy. Alright, I did a little damage. That's good. He's sucking my fuel. Stop! I need that. Get a band-aid. I don't know what to do. He sucks the fuel. May I get him to stop sucking? To like target a different spot? I don't know. Does that circle matter? When you're out of fuel, but it keeps sucking. No. I'm gonna try some inner healing. That didn't really do anything. Use any other spell? I can use my guided shot, but I don't really know. I don't really get it, I guess. I'm not really understanding this fight. Like, this is totally not enough damage to deal with a boss. Stop sucking my fuel! I'm running out. Ow. I'm gonna try a light attack because it's the only one I haven't done. Can you target different parts of him? I don't think so. I don't get it. I'm kind of just getting sucked right now, not in the good way. I guess I just have to keep using my ether machine. For now. Before he sucks me off too hard. This sucks. It's sucking! When you nut but you keep on. Do it again. Oh, oh, oh! You're being sucked dry. I win. No, I don't win. I thought I won. He was making weird moves. Maybe getting sleepy enough that he's getting excited. untrue. I'm getting sleepy because Fallout 4 doesn't work. He farted. Eyeball gained. I just thought about something. You know how on foot I can combo those moves? Do you think I can combo different moves together? Hey, are you alright? Yeah, I'm okay. I just got sucked dry though. I'm fine. The gear seems to be broken though, again. I'm so glad that you're unharmed. The gear had only temporary repairs made on it. They were not made to survive an outright battle like that. Hey? Looks like we're going to jail. Oh no, the Ave military. Not now. Hey, I think we should remain calm. Hey? Worm farts and dies. What were the creature's eyes? The butt. Do worms have eyes? Ugh. Not really, but they do have receptors. Yeah, how about they recept this? Bam!
Let us join together.
Worms are blind, that's why if you slow walk around 14 worms, they don't aggro.
Again like
Oh.
this. It must be fate. How ironic. But I'll never let you have him. Even if it kills me.
Who gets up out of bed like that? They just jump out. I'm awake! How are you, Faye? Did you sleep well? Huh? Well, sort of. Sorry I messed up. I was careless. That gear is a top-secret experimental model from Kislev. It was only natural that Eve would also be madly searching for it. I used to get out of bed like that, and then I got old. Faye, are you hurt? You don't look so well. Well, I suppose you could say I was hurt. That man in black spoke of your father's fate. Is that what's wrong? There is that too, but... it's the other stuff he said. What happened at Lahan was all planned to get me to ride in that gear. Or so he claimed. I did that once. Blood pressure said nope and fell right over. Yeah, I know. Sometimes just sitting, getting up out of a chair, you just fucking pass out these days. That's what's got me worried. Oh, I can move. Alright, I don't want to talk to him yet. Oh, he's in my party again. That woozy feeling is awesome. Are you okay? That's like someone that you're like the people who are like, I love smelling gasoline. It makes me so happy. I love gasoline. Oh, goodness. I do like the smell of gasoline and rubbing alcohol. Sometimes it do be like that. I kind of also like the smell of gasoline, to be honest. Gamers, I think I'm done for the night. Are you a marker sniffer? No, the Sharpie smell makes me dizzy. Okay, it's almost been 4 hours. We streamed for so long. Honest, okay, I'll be real with you. I'm not ready to be done. I want to keep playing, but my voice is killing me. Like, my throat really hurts. I don't have work tomorrow. I was ready to go for like 3 more hours. But my throat really hurts. And I think if I keep pushing it, I'm going to regret it. This is probably a good spot to pause if you're gonna. Yeah, that's what I was thinking before I talk to Citan and continue on. But yeah, this game fucking rocks. This game is sick. We're gonna play more of this game. There will be more game. New Vegas would be nice for your voice Wednesday, except for Christine. I'm not even gonna narrate Christine anymore. Sin will be glad to hear it. Yeah, well, where was he today? I don't see him anywhere. The thing about Discord is you can spy on your friends. And they can't stop you. Currently, he's listening to a song on Spotify instead of the Coffee Beans stream. Am I spied by Coffee? No. If you turn off your activity on Discord, no one can see it. But also, I specifically made it so the Coffee Beans Discord does not display people's activities like it would in a normal Discord. Because I don't think anyone there needs to have their status fucking blasted in front of everyone. So this week on Wednesday, I don't know what we're doing. Either Wednesday or Friday, we're gonna do Fallout. Does that mean I'm not Coffee's friend? What are you talking about? Wait, what is that? What did I say? What's going on? What did I say? We're gonna do Fallout 4 one of the days. I don't know what day. I honestly just have to see if they fixed their game. You say you can spy on your friends and you don't spy on Lily? Well, I don't spy on Lillian because Lillian doesn't have their activity set. Which is fine. Some of my friends are dumb and they have their activity blasted to everyone. And then I know everything about them. I keep my Discord on invisible most of the time because I'm not really one of those people who likes that, like, you can see if I'm available, because technically I'm not available and you don't know if I'm available. So I don't need to be online for you to think that I'm available. You know, it's like when they started adding read receipts to instant messaging. And now people can see when you read that what you send. That's such an invasion of privacy. I hate that. Because then there's the expectation that it's been read, so you have to respond now. I hate it. Like, you don't have to. Back in the day, we didn't have this shit. You sent something through AOL Instant Messenger, and you didn't know they read it until you saw at the below that they were typing a message. You can get around that by only reading the notification, not coding the app. But yeah, you should be able to read it. You should be able to read your messages without feeling scared that they're gonna be like, oh, they saw my message and they're not responding, so now we're beefing. AIM was good times. Posting song lyrics in your little bio, depending on your mood, because you were in high school, so every day was a different day. Your puberty caused you to have different feelings every day. The Stone Age was such a good time. Go fuck yourself. I was there when Facebook was released to the masses. I'm not even old. I'm a millennial. Apparently barely, too. Hold on. Millennials ended in 1996. And I was born in 92. So, like, I'm at the end of the millennials. You can say a decade ago and still be an adult back then? 23 is not an adult. 23, you're still fucking stupid. We're all 16, right? Just don't say it on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, you're allowed to be underage. If you're on Twitch, you have to be 21, okay? I'm lumped in with cringe Gen Z. It's okay. Gen Z isn't cringe, though. Gen Z's cool. Here's the thing. We did stupid shit too. It's just that millennials didn't have nearly as much constant internet access as children as Gen Z did. So we were making up stupid shit too. It's just that we didn't have like the unbridled access of the memes, and we were creating our own stuff. Younger Gen Zs are kind of cringe. Some of them are really bigoted. Well, I mean, some millennials voted for Donald Trump, so we all have problems in our generations. Oh, I really want to play more, guys. Should I just keep playing and go mute? Because of the strain. Millennials are more progressive? You can commit to not voicing acting. Nah, no, that'd be really quiet though. Millennials are not as progressive as you think. Because I hear what a lot of my peers... Get you some warm tea. That sounds good. Coffee, maybe? A lot of millennials... I hear what some of my peers have to say about certain things, or their opinions. I think a lot of people my age are a lot less progressive than you might think. And they're also mean to Gen Z just because they play Fortnite. Like, oh no. What is worse, playing Fortnite or doing fentanyl? Like, get over it. Fortnite's fun, as long as you play no build mode. And then the children can't ruin your life. Most of my friends are like older Gen Z, young millennial. I'm not saying, like, I mean, it's hyperbole, you know, like, I'm generalizing a generation. I'm an OG millennial, and there's tons of stubborn folks out there. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, the older you get, I think, the more stubborn you get. And unfortunately, it's just like a stereotype, but I do think it's true. And I think as you get older, you kind of have to actively be someone who wants to continue to learn and be open to things and new situations. Because I think, especially as I've gotten older, I've found it really easy to like fall into habits that are very stubborn and kind of act in a way where I remind myself of my parents. And I have to actively be like, wait. you know. I also live in Seattle. It's always terrifying when you see yourself act with your parents. I guess. Only if you're acting like the bad parts. I mean, they are your parents, and if you have a good relationship with them, you've probably adopted a lot of things from them. But you know, I do think it is an effort to try to remain open-minded as you get older. Something you have to push and be active at doing, or else you end up like a grumpy old person. And then I don't know. I don't really see any joy in that life. Being old and just mean, and being like, the only way I vote is to make young people hurt. Like, why you mean? Why are you being a bad person? Is it just because you're old and your bones hurt and now you have to take it out on other people? I don't know. Got to keep your mind from solidifying for concrete. Exactly. Anyway, I'll be back on Wednesday. I don't know what we're playing. It'll be, honestly, it's either going to be Fallout or I'm going to play more of this. For anyone who's new here, I am a variety streamer. I try to stream at least 3 times a week, and I also have a YouTube channel where I do make YouTube videos on like retro gaming and librarianship in regards to gaming. I'm a YouTube partner. If that interests you. I try to do like a long form RPG style game every Friday. Today was supposed to be a Fallout day, but Fallout 4 wasn't working, so I swapped it and we played Xenogears instead. Xenogears was supposed to be on Friday, so yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I don't think I'm raiding anyone today. I think I'm just gonna go into the ether. Thanks everyone for hanging out. There's a Discord if you want ! Discord. Let me make sure to complete all your requests. I'm gonna add some more requests in, and I think I'm gonna add some more alerts. There's a Discord. There's a YouTube. And thank you everyone for hanging out. Thank you for following. This game rocks my socks, and I'm gonna play more of it. Good night, good night. No raid, just go into the ether. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy the fall weather if you're in New England. Like me! And I will go now. There's always the fear I have where I can't find my OBS and I don't know how to turn the stream off. I found it. I'm clicking the end stream button.